Remember how a very spiritual guru once said, "How can anyone not be in support of a passion?" In the olden days, a brave warlord once approached a beautiful maiden and asked her, "Tell me, my good maiden, how come you are so adored, you who were merely a beautiful maid?" The reason for is that I always keep in mind that a beautiful maiden is only a beautiful maiden if the beautiful maiden thinks herself to be a beautiful maiden, replied the maiden. The warlord had never before heard such words spoken, and after realizing its ramifications, he was brutally murdered by a relative of the maiden. Take a deep breath. In. And out. Ignore the fact that your head and your body are one. Repeat the mantra, "I am human, I am human, I am human." Aim to isolate her deeply. Remember to tell yourself, "My being is pretty cool." Don't forget that you're sterile. Can you stop controlling your DNA? Meditate on how is what you think is your life some futuristic deja vu? Feel your intestines terminating your belly button. Don't stop singing. Your soul is drifting away from the air you breathe. Why don't you quit pimping? Begin to feel the pull of your moves sinking into the floor. Think about how your thoughts are drifting away from heaven. Try to focus on how you're stored up. She is part of your flesh. Aim to breathe with your nostrils. You will obey. Ignoring personal tragedies can also help you go completely psycho. Remember how the knowing one said, "Human nature is kept alive by moments of silence and destructions." If you find it difficult to get into the right state, contemplate this ancient Buddhist wisdom.
Okay, mic working? Yeah, mic's working. Oh, where'd I put the treat? Pud does want the belly rubs. It's always been red. Can't hear me? Uh-oh. Oh, no, it looks like it's reading the audio. It's not coming through? Should be coming through. I can see it up there. Hello? Yeah, I think you're getting it. Pud. There we go. That's the right one. That's what you felt for gaslighting us? Wow. I thought you were talking about you were going to just, like, whisper that into your neighbor's vents. It's going to laugh. See, Joe can hear me. He's the only one who gets to hear Pud. Pud, what was that?
Bruh.
But you stopped to go and tell Crackers? You're feeling bad because you were such a bad boy earlier? Is that what's happening? He was being a bad boy. He was scratching at my couch because there were no covers on the part that he likes to scratch. And I came over and I was like, Pud, stop. Well, he doesn't care. And then I yelled at him and he still didn't stop. He just stared at me and kept scratching it, so I had to give him a pretty good little shove. So now I think he's trying to be extra cute. Don't get in line on the other side, Pud. Come on. You're not a different cat. You're so greedy. He's just being Ann Jerk back. Don't be Ann Jerk. Come on. Come on, Pud. I wasn't talking to you. But also don't be a jerk, Pud. He looks extra dingy today. Green screen looks the right color mostly. It's weird. Pud, why do you look extra dingy on the camera today? Oh, is it zoomed in one too many or one too few? No. Wow, that's too much. Camera. There, I think that's right. Looks kind of like he has something in his eye. Pud, do you have something in your eye? You get a little gunk in there. I got cat tit on me? No, I'm okay. He must have eaten the Treen Fanto shirt. I only have the red one. I used to have a smaller red one. Wait, how much is left? Let's see. There's a good amount left for you guys here. A little bit left. Is that... No, that light's not dimmer. Yeah. Light up there's turned on, yeah. That was off yesterday. That was messing with some of it. I have cat tit on me? Yeah, let me touch those cat tits. Pod doesn't like that. Cracker doesn't mind. Crackers is good with getting this area rubbed. Sometimes Hot Dog thinks that's aggressive. Sometimes it's just like, yeah, pet me. A little more for Crackers? A little more for Pud? Now I might have some on me. Thanks, Crackers. You want to check one more time? Fuck you! Fuck you, Crackers! Fuck! You just went in full tooth. Fuck you, Crackers. You do not get dust on your face, you little fucker. That was full tooth. It's not bleeding. Yeah, it should be okay. Wow, you guys can't take a funny joke. Just getting off on a cat biting me. I spend all day playing levels where you lie to me. I can't have one joke. Put some antibiotic on it. I'm gonna put some hot dog biotic on it. He's just eating a treat. Yeah, he was getting a bite. Yeah, Hot Dog. I think Hot Dog is aware of what time this happens now. I think he's got it all keyed up. Because I just came over here 25 minutes ago, maybe? 15? Probably 20. 25. He did not jump up to the counter to greet me. He just looked at me like I was an asshole. Which is still kind of his face. Why are you making this face, Hot Dog? He's a little judgy looking. Are you sleeping? You don't feel too spaghetti-y. Hot dog, is it better for you if you get it all at once? Or is it better for you if you have to, like, work for it a little bit? Are you pouting for some reason? Is that why you're not answering? He looks pouty. Yeah, I think he wants it faster. Crackers did get me. It hurts. It doesn't look like he actually got in there, though. I think he got his little tooth under my, like, thumbnail skin bed cuticle area. Where can I get one? I want to cosplay as you on stream. I can order you one. I think they cost me like $60 friggin'. But I can send you the place, or I can send you the files and you can find a place, because the last one I ordered, the quality was nowhere near as nice as the first ones I ordered. It seems like they fell off a little bit. But the place I used was Printify. They didn't have a ton of options for all over printing on hoodies, which was really annoying. Nobody gives you a discount for cutting off the arms either. Like, don't put anything on there. I'm going to throw it out. Nope. Tape sideburns on my head. I could save you some sideburns. You could get really authentic sideburns. Some fingernails. Got a little bag of those somewhere still. Box fist. Hot box? No, box fist. Hot box is too weedy. That could be the late night stream. I think that's all of it there, bud. Don't bite me. But you can lick me because you're really cute. I'm going to pinch your tongue. I'm going to pinch your little tongue. Boxfist.com. I have flipped... Are you a flipping gorilla hair on your head? Did you get some installed? Like, do they sell that in New Jersey? Is it weird down there? We have those cheese hats here, but we don't have gorilla hair. Do you not want this? Yeah, I knew you wanted it. There he goes. You just get done when you're born in New Jersey? You're the armpit of America? Yeah, I feel like that's the thing. That's been a joke for like a super long time. But I feel like that's mostly got to be like New York people being pretentious and not wanting to admit that they're all covered in rats constantly. Oh. Here you go, bud. The rest you will get when you groom yourself. Oh, let me rub that in better. Sorry about the backwards petting, buddy. Oh, you're gonna get that on everything, aren't you? Yeah, he'll get that. Bye, hot dog. Please go forth and bite all the toes. Wait, let me see your little face. Let me see your little face. Oh, blah, 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 blah. He's so cute. He's so cute. Look how cute he is. Bye, hot dog. Okay, Mario Maker time. Whoops. I bounced a little bit. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I keep hanging that back up and then needing to freaking get it and getting annoyed every day. Oh, I forgot to pull the fucking mic down, too. There we go. I think that's everything. He chirped when you did that? Yeah, he chirped. It was a mad chirp, though. But right after you give him drugs, he's way less interested in getting his face squished. Whew. I have a blue screen? I do have a blue screen. Yeah, there's a blue screen behind me. A green screen for the cats. Damn, I really should have put the old green screen back up. That would have been so much funnier. Oh, because I could have insisted it was never green. Because I have a green screen. How the hell would that work? Whatever that one is, we never finished it. We'll come back to these. Oh, okay. Or Mario Maker will just be like this. Alright, Joe, let's see what you got. Oh, actually, let me see. I think I missed something. Natalie wants to see Box cosplay as Hot Fist. More grumbling about fucking all the fucking awesome jokes. Offered free sideburns, yeah. Chirps. Little chirps. I'll grab that. I think I missed, yeah, I don't miss any other one. Other one was a quote. Okay. If I missed anything, tell me. Allergies are getting me too, which always gets me a little annoyed. Where's my, drug? That was like Young Frankenstein with Igor's hump moving. I think I'm missing a lot of context there. I haven't seen... Oop, not Crater Dashboard. I haven't seen Young Frankenstein. And I don't know who Igor. X7Q. MYG. Yes. Oh, I missed one. MYG. Okay. Yeah, audio's picking up good. Yeah, I think we're good. I didn't check the mic, but I'm pretty sure it's mostly in the right spot. It looks good. The Platypus. Is this the same one, but it got renamed again? Mel Brooks movies are amazing? I don't know. I haven't seen it. Is it old enough to be free on YouTube? It looks old enough to be free on YouTube. Does it have fucking Gene Wilder in it? Okay, now I want to know how I haven't seen it. How in the fuck is there a Frankenstein movie with Gene Wilder in it? I was gonna say horror comedy can be real hit or miss, but Gene Wilder's in it. I'll just watch it. Oh yeah, we've seen this one. So I'm guessing it's gonna be harder to lose the cup. Yeah, I know I talked about it before at some point, but I sat down and saw in a tobacco shop. I was going to a tobacco shop because I wasn't paying for Lollapalooza. Didn't want to pay to go to Lollapalooza with some buddies at all. So I was gonna hang out at tobacco shop and smoke all day. It was gonna be fun. They had Blazing Saddles on. It just started it. I sat down in a nice chair. Had no idea what the fuck I was in for. And it was a fucking trip. I was absolutely not prepared for that movie to have been what it was, and I was unable to figure out exactly what it was from. Your favorite Wilder performance? Young Frankenstein? Or Blazing Saddles? Natalie's favorite Gene Wilder movie is apparently Poop. I mean, it's not like it's fun if it's more structured. I don't know if it's ever really fun to flip a bunch of switches like this and do nothing else, but it's definitely better to not accidentally lose the friggin' stuff. Have some tolerance for bonking the edge thing. If I recall, we're ditching it here, right? Yeah, Spaceballs I haven't seen either. We talked about that. I think that's on one of the lists. I missed that? Oh yeah, Clown Car's poop face is amazing. I spent so much time absorbing it yesterday. That face is good. Workers not seen Blazing Saddles and described to me a modern beans around the campfire scene, but in his car with his friends. if it would feel more racist now. Well, okay, we redid this, okay. Because it definitely felt like it was really close to on the line when I saw it. Like, ooh. Move in the hole. That's what we're doing. Am I going in the hole now? Okay, looks like we're bringing them down this way. Okay, okay, you changed a lot. That's fine. Okay, we can just push it in. Well, it's definitely better to not be in a position where we're going to lose the muncher. Yeah, again, that, okay, we're alternating the way we're hitting the on-off switch, too, which is kind of fun. We have stuff that we're dodging and different ways we're interacting. Mostly sticking to pooping and hitting it with our head, though. Oh. You're just drifting off? Have a good night, Box. We'll see you later. He gets all tired out. Just a little tiny bit of fucking... IRL troll level stuff. Just a little. Oop, don't walk away from me. All tuckered out. There we go. Yeah, good. I was gonna say too much more of that's gonna start to feel like okay. That's enough. Okay. And now we're still doing the thing with the blocky bombs. Oops. It looks like we have a little more room for it too. Yeah, that's good. Oh my god. Good night, Box. Would Nintendo delete a level that looks like a toilet and the entire level is just pooping in the hole with the toilet? With the clown car? I don't know. After we saw Box play levels from Cockmaster, I no longer believe that Nintendo has any real moderation policy. And it's just random chance. Everybody poops. I feel like they won't like it. Oh, yeah. Grand Pooh Bear was pretty sure they pulled down his levels back when he used to play Mario Maker. Because his name had Pooh in it. So, if they're not good with Pooh, I would guess they're probably not comfortable with Pooh. Oh, we're reusing the same on-off switch there, too. Ow. Mean. Yeah, having a little bit more room for the bomb to walk, too. Yeah, that's great. Gives us some actual capacity to dodge there, too, so it doesn't turn immediately into damage boost party. Okay, it's still nice. But it still feels like we're engaging a little more angle. It might still be a little too close. There we go. Yeah, he might be a little too close. It feels like he's a little too close. Let's get one more in there, because I think we're going up. That muncher, has a green tongue. Or red tongue. Everybody evacuates. Yeah, everybody voids. Everybody pushes a mess. That's what you should call it. Good level name. Descriptive, it's clear. It's not specific enough that they could be like, nope. I legitimately have no idea how I did that. Bump me off of there. That was weird. Everybody pushes a mess. Kinda regret hearing that as soon as you hear it. Is there not one up here? I thought that's what we were doing. Oh, the locked door was on the other side of the pipe, wasn't it? Okay. I'm pretty good at forgetting where locked doors are. Everybody pushes a mess. I'm gonna keep making that face until I please. Yeah, much improved. There were some real pain points last time. Can you fucking oh. Is it coming or not? Oh. Barnstorm, how you doing? Sorry about what just happened to the microphone. Did that just clip really bad, or does it actually cut that out? It should cut it out if it's too loud. But I don't know if it's tuned. I had to fix a bunch of that. Oh, and my nose is bleeding. Yeah, significantly improved. The pain points from yesterday were much better. Boss fight had a lot more going for it and felt a whole lot less like I had to basically like rub up against him and try to get hit while shitting out a bomb. Oh. So it didn't clip like blah 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 because woke is what you're telling me? Oh. Yeah, great. Nose bleeding a little tiny bit. Hopefully it takes care of itself. I'm gonna ignore it. Tell me if I start bleeding on my hoodie. Oh, Barnstorm, how you doing? You got something for me? I bet you do. You got Music World for me? Trying to think. Yeah, it felt like maybe we were a little close to Bowser, but it might just have been because it was Big Bowser. Little Bowser might be a little easier to dodge, so it doesn't feel so much like we're leaning on the infinite power-ups there. And then we still have Big Bowser up at the end anyway, so you still kind of get the bigger, angrier Bowser. Having Big Bowser on the left as you come down towards the axe too, especially if you have room for it, will make it so that Big Bowser rushes towards you, which is more dramatic when you're coming down the flagpole anyway, than just having him on the right and kind of waiting till he moves. Yeah, that's good how it is. Okay. Yeah, I think Barnstorm's next. Then probably you again. 22M. Sports. BXM. CWF. Can always come back to Team Music World also. 94 hearts in like 5 days. That is impressive. I think at this point, Barnstorm, actually, I was gonna say, I think at this point that you're just gonna get them no matter what. I feel like you should upload a bad level. I feel like you should just make a bad music level. Like, just make a terrible fucking music level. Maybe for April 1st if you're still active. But if you're feeling like you're over it, shit the bed before you leave, just for me. Just so we can see. Make a terrible fucking music level that's like, just fucking wing it. Don't look anything up. Try to, like, make a... You know what you should do? Try to make the Mario theme song from memory, and don't check it. This has cheese and a soft lock at the end. I can't wait to fall into it. Yeah, SMB Super Mario theme from memory, I think. And then disappear into the sunset. Oops. Joe, thanks for dropping another one in there. Played the main section a few times. I did. I struggled. I remember this. Oh my god. And then I don't think it was this one. I think it might have been Team Music World stuff. Yeah, no, it was Team Music World stuff because I was going really hard on Super Mario World ROM hacks off stream. Yep. And it seemed like that was actually helping with Mario Maker, that finally, like, the wires got untwisted and now they just help each other. Like, it no longer makes me terrible at Mario Maker. It just helps keep my platforming polished, which was nice. And then I stopped, and I've been playing, Brothership I just started, Mario and Luigi Brothership. And, I've been playing through Flutter, Yoshi's Island hack off stream. Which is really good, but not hard, and very different. Okay. Okay, I feel like that flows better. Oh. I like that wall, too. Except that I can't land on it. Get that one yet. It's not bad. The battle system in the beginning is good. But, like, the whole first, like, introductory thing has, like, 15 fights with the same 2 enemies, and that's like, really? You don't want to do, like, Goombas and Koopa Troopas and something else, or something? Like, it felt like not more. And then it's done a really bad job of making the stakes matter at all. They explained to you, oh yeah, Echoes of Wisdom I did think was really good. They explained to you pretty early on in Brothership, and I'm not very deep yet. So maybe it picks up, but they explained to you really early on. They literally say, like, we should collect all of these that we can. I guess we'll find out later. Like, what are you doing? Just don't tutorialize it. Let me randomly find them, and you can tutorialize it when I can use them or something. Like, there's a significant amount of unnecessary dialogue. And in the yellow paint side of the debate, I'm definitely big on the, yeah, paint it yellow. Let me turn it off as an accessibility option or whatever, but paint it yellow. I'm gonna leave it on. I'm fine with that. I want the additional information. So it definitely feels like it's going heavy on the information. Even for me, and I like it. Echoes of Wisdom was great. I was pretty happy with Echoes of Wisdom overall. Some spoilers. No, some late game spoilers here, but I feel like, the last dungeon where you were accompanied by Link, that absolutely should have been the midpoint twist. Instead of getting, like, rescuing the king, it should have been rescuing Link. And Link should have accompanied you, and you either took turns alternating between Link and Zelda, or you just kept playing as Zelda while Link did his adventuring, and you would meet up and, like, help each other in the dungeons or something. The stuff that they just barely started to do in the end to Echoes of Wisdom was finally the point where it was like, oh, this is the fucking game, and then it was fucking over, and the boss was like, oh, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, the boss was just sad. The boss was sad, and all of it could have been so much better if they allowed that to develop more. The crazy number of random secret dungeons with extra bosses in them were really cool. I really liked that cloud boss that you fight a couple of times. That guy was fucking awesome. That was another point where it actually felt like, oh shit, dude, this is kind of the thing. This is what we were waiting for. Oh, this is smooth now. Am I doing better? Oh, fuck off. The extra dungeons were cool. Some of them were legitimately tough, and some of them also felt like you weren't throwing spaghetti at the wall until it sticks, or just using your strongest thing, or using beds because you could. You were fucking legitimately solving puzzles. Sometimes combat puzzles. Oh, I thought I had hit it twice. Oh. Oh, I gotta update that. I started the Silent Hill 2 remake, but I did not get very far. Just found the gun. Yeah, I did have a lot of fun with Echoes of Wisdom. Aw, but it felt like they never gave their good ideas room to breathe. And they had something that absolutely could have been like a 9 out of 10 that could have been almost as fucking cool as like Breath of the Wild was. Or Tears of the Kingdom almost? I don't know. I feel like Tears of the Kingdom gets kind of I feel like Breath of the Wild felt magical because it was such a big change to the Zelda formula. But I feel like Tears of the Kingdom was an unbelievably excellent tweak to that exact same formula that made it basically the perfect game. It'll be real interesting to see how history reflects on those two games 5-10 years from now. I feel like Echoes almost could have had that same Tears of the Kingdom feel, like we found this awesome formula to put on the Link's Awakening, the 2D style Zelda stuff, to do something really new, and they never let it breathe. That makes me sad. But it wasn't like New Soup bad. It was just 3D World sad. 3D World was still good. New Soup was not. Or I guess New Soup Wii. New Soup, well, no. New Soup on the DS, kinda. It was kinda New Soup on the... New Super Mario Bros. On the DS had cool ideas. And was working within their boundaries. But it also was the beginning of the worst Mario game. New W had quality of life issues with too many echoes. Yeah, a lot of people complained about it, but it was pretty easy to master the list. I think if they had done a better job sorting the list, why do I keep doing that? Or if they had done the rotary list that a lot of people showed, where you could go up and down as well as side to side, would have been really cool. Or literally just custom favorites. Like, let me build my own menu, you guys. But I was also fine with it. Yeah, I keep expecting to need to jump there. I think that might actually flow a little bit better if the on-off switch was a little higher and the player had to jump when they landed. But that might end up feeling a little tough, too. Hard to say. Oh. I did stumble into Dark Knot level 3? What was the white sword guy? I stumbled onto the white sword guy really early while I was wandering around, and that helped a lot with a lot of the combat frustrations, but a lot of people did get pretty frustrated with the combat, and that was absolutely understandable, because it was really annoying to, like, throw boogers at enemies over and over and over again until they died, or literally, for the beginning, until I found, like, a decent guy, I would spawn rocks and chuck rocks at stuff. Oh yeah, I guess I couldn't use them right away. I was chucking rocks for a while, but it felt better once I could start using some of the better guys, and the better Liz Alphos. Yeah, it did suck a little bit that we get Zelda as the protagonist, and they go with a Zelda she has no autonomy. The only way that she can succeed in saving Link and saving Hyrule is enslaving her enemies. There's absolutely no way she could do it on her own. She needs a magical creature. I tried to jump too late. Oh, I never found Lionels. Where the fuck were Lionels? I love my little my laser ball erasers. Were the lasers? Maybe I found them too late to care. I didn't realize you could kill the lasers until way later. I think they needed explosives to break them, if I recall. Sports. Ow. Sports. Yeah, I'm trying to think exactly what I used the most. Oh, P-hats? Oh, P-hats were extremely useful, and anything wet, and sometimes just for no reason. The little shocky guys. The little shocky guys were unbelievably useful all the time. Anytime there was water, or you could make water easily, the little shocking guys could stack damage so fast it was out of fucking control. Yeah, P-hats were really cool. Entry the flying ones. You follow the hoof prints in the Lost Woods. Yeah, I did not do that. Nobody told me to do that. I never found any Lionels. Thanks. Thanks, Obama. Found the tree? I feel like we had to find the tree, though, didn't we? God. I did not follow any hoof prints. But by that point, by the time we were dicking around in the Lost Woods, we were really close to the end, right? So by that point, if somebody did tell me to do something, I probably thought, like, well, why, though? It did, like, 6 triangles to use it? Of course it did. And you probably couldn't even ride it. Yeah, like, I'll go back and do, like, Like if there's a extra hard final boss or secret boss kind of thing that you can do before you do the final boss, I'll go back and do that. I want to do all that before I like roll the credits, especially if rolling the credits doesn't change anything. But I won't usually be like, oh shit, I should do a bunch of fucking side quests, man. I should fucking go see what was going on with that fucking, with the fucking triangles. Oh, that's what you meant. Z back to that Goomba. I thought you wanted me to wait and just Z to get the hat. Making my life harder than I needed to. Ow. It's nice for the Dream Dojo thing. The Lionel was? For the Dream Dojo. Oh, yeah, where you fight all the things. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I don't remember exactly what my strategy was there. I remember one of the dream experiences was really annoying, and all the rest felt like you guys couldn't come up with a challenge. Like, the whole thing felt like, why isn't this harder? Which was annoying. I remember one of them pissing me off. Like, earlier on, pissing me off really bad, and me thinking like, oh, fucking great. They're all gonna be like this, and then I just went back to normal after. Really like sending me back to Xeon stuff. Oh my god, please don't. Let me go. Let me win. Yeah, Echoes of Wisdom definitely feels like one I'll come back to. But it also feels like, I don't know. I bet there's got probably a boss somewhere there. I did not do a lot of side quests, and I found the Cloud guy randomly the first time, and then listening to some Deku scrub tell me, like, oh man, there's like a angry fart or something. I don't remember what he said, but he seemed to imply that there was a cloud. So I figured it was the same guy or the same kind of thing. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Come to my TED Talk. That's the conclusion. Yeah, I really wish Echoes of Wisdom had more time to get its best ideas out. I also wish it performed better. It performs like shit on the Switch. Probably goes without saying, but, you know, it's available to play 120 FPS on PC. The way Nintendo hates it if you play it. Yeah, Brothership had a 120 frames per second patch day one. So you can play on 60, you can play at 120, no problem. Or you can play it on your Switch, and you can play it at 30 frames per second. And with modern games like this too, those patches for the PC, it's not like the animations are locked to 30 frames per second. It's not like half the game is still in 30 frames per second. All the animations are smooth and like rigging, like skeletonized or whatever, so everything just looks great and fucking awesome all the time. The only animations with Brothership so far that are 30 FPS is this like weird Luigi comes up with an idea animation that pops in front of everything, and it's really funny that the frame rate looks like shit. Oh, I don't need to stop there at all. Yeah. Oh, I was not supposed to go back. I was not supposed to backpedal. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did that too. I climbed up to the top of Hebra with a spider, and Tri told me to fuck off, and I wasn't even getting cold, I don't think. Oh, or no, you could just eat like soup and get warm. But you couldn't proceed up there. Which I feel like makes more sense if you actually lock me out. Like, it's so easy to actually lock me out. Like, you don't want me to do Hebra until I'm ready to do Hebra, then the first thing I do in fucking Hebra is stop a blizzard that's preventing me from proceeding. You don't want me to go to fucking the top of Dracula's castle? Then lock it, and I need to get all 4 keys before I can go up there. Like, come on, guys. We've been doing this for 40 fucking years. Grow the fuck up, man. Just do the thing. Lock the door. Because, yeah, that was also weird. I feel like there was one other place where that came up, too, but I can't think of what it was. I almost Z'd into those spikes. I feel like those spikes are really mean. Oh. That's the end of it. Yeah, good stuff. That was fun. Yeah, flow's pretty good. The only thing I would say that stuck out to me at this point is I kept wanting to be allowed to settle down as the wall fell and jump over it at the beginning, the wall that was the blaster, but it also wasn't hard to just do it right. And then that one point where I kept jumping in the underground, in the subworld, where I kept double jumping into that on-off switch, I do feel like that might actually be more satisfying if I held A to bounce off of the squid, what's his name? Blooper, to get up there and then jump to hit the on-off switch. I feel like that would feel more satisfying, more like I was doing it rather than just waiting for it to happen. Yeah, that was good. Oh, I didn't get soft locked. Where was the soft lock? Shellmet can be obtained if you jump late enough. Yeah, but then you're gonna ditch it immediately, right? Oh, grab the... No, I think you'd lose it either way, wouldn't you? I think you would. Or just copying cool stuff. Ugh. Yeah, I feel like that's not really cheese. That's just alternate solution. And in an auto-scroll, is that even letting you really get that much further ahead? But I did feel compelled to wait for it. Yeah, it took me a sec to realize I could go back to the Goomba, especially since usually the Z's became apparent later. I know it was behind me because you wanted me to realize I needed to Z behind me. But it was easy to just kind of ignore at that point and be like, oh, I don't get it. So I don't have to get it. Because I saw some other way to proceed. I'm a normal guy. Like you, enjoy things with wings. Alright. I feel like you run out of ideas and you just type shit. You just type random shit in there and you go. King Chaos, thanks for dropping something in there. I like those sunglasses. That was good. Soft lock if you do a really early Z on the thwomp at the end so you don't trigger it. I gotcha. Well, we were not going to get that far ahead. Oop, not too much. Allergies. Allergies are up. I was doing dusty stuff. Oop. I was doing really dusty stuff before streaming my... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to avoid it. I think I have to take the big boy allergy pills, which tend to make me a little sleepy. But, what else is new? Up this. Sleepy on stream. Easy. Okay, we were doing kind of a 1-1 thing. Now we're doing kind of a traditional thing. With a lot of power-ups. Uh-oh. Glad that one has wings. I'm pretty sure I can't get that key, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, you can just run over it. I was thinking it was going to be like some duck slide thing where I had like sort of coyote jump. I know we don't really have a coyote jump, but I figured it would be like a really late jump and I would just get it. What's wrong? I got my kayaks put up. Put some hooks. I put up some 2x4s on a shitty wall on the, I don't know, sun porch, I guess. I don't know what it is. 3 Seasons room? It's a room, and it's like, got walls, but half of the walls are just screen and they're half screen, half wall. It's a pretty dumb room. It was built by an asshole. It was built poorly by an asshole. And it's holding together, but it's gonna fall apart at some point. But it is nice to have my kayaks not in a pile on the floor. Sometimes when I'm Luigi in SMB1, I think I have the fire suit. And I feel like that's something that Nintendo did to me. Assholes can fly starships? Is that how you fly them? You just kind of sit on it? Just get in there? I like levels that are good. I like levels that are good that the creator tried to make good. They thought, ah, man, you know, I would like people who play this to generally like it. It's not for a special kind of person. It's just a good level, and I think most people would like it. If I had to absolutely nail it down, I would say ROM hack style, really flowy, puzzle levels that have a really solid flow to them, but aren't just like hold right and press jump either. But you are always moving. I also really like well thought out and well put together troll levels that are focused on comedy, not focused on making me mad. Not the comics. I was watching Barbarous King playing some ROM hack, some collaborative hack. What did I just play? Oh, I was watching him play through Send Your Regrets to the Czar, which was really, really hard, and was really curious what people who play hard stuff thought about it, if they got frustrated where I got frustrated. And he was going out of his way to be really nice about, oh my god, you really can... You get the flutter, yeah, you get the flutter every single time. Oop, 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 oop. Okay, I'm not going in there. What are we doing here? I feel like I'm losing the thread here a little bit. But he was, going out of his way to be very kind to a, ROM hack, Super Mario World, ROM hack, creator who he finds very frustrating. I think because he didn't want to discourage him from making levels or making content. Maybe at some point it became clear that harsh criticism was pulling him down or making him not want to work on stuff. And while I understand that perspective, I do deeply hope that I made the comic guy stop. I feel like those levels were so unbelievably misguided and terrible. Oh. Like, I've talked a little bit before. Sorry, I'm on a ROM hack kick. I've talked a little bit before about Luigi's Misadventures, which are some really, really fun ROM hacks with great level design and the dumbest fucking story anyone has ever. It's literally filled with this guy's favorite, DeviantArt characters. What do you call them? There's a name for it when you have like a boner for original characters that you're ham-fisting into other people's IPs, like made-up Mega Man characters and shit. It's so fucking cringy that it hurts me to talk about. Like, I feel like shame in the back of my throat. But the level design and everything else is legitimately great. Yeah, I got a little confused there. I think just forgetting that I could kill Giant Chain Chomp with the boot at the end. And screwed it up, but then we worked our way back through and everything went well, and it was just a relatively traditional but pretty fun little thing there. I always like Karibo's boot too. That's always fun to play around with. It was pretty solid. Pretty neat little theme with opening little ice doors, and I think that's a really good example of your theme or your idea that you're working with doesn't have to be like too crazy or too intricate. That you can just be like, oh, let's do Fire Flower and we open frozen doors, and it works. It works great. That's all you really need. But yeah, Luigi's Misadventures. Great levels, terrible story. I really wish that he could stop doing the story, but I imagine that he wouldn't want to do it if he wasn't. Which the comic guy was the opposite. There was no content, it was just the story, and it was like, dude, please stop. Please stop. Please get help. If the level was great, I would have been like, oh boy, I don't want to see that top part, but okay. I think you played my level before. Do you remember a level where you go down an elevator and fight Roy? Not offhand. But if you described a level I played yesterday with that much detail, I probably wouldn't remember either. NYJ maker code, so yeah, tell me what you want me to take a look at. 2QP 8DG. So I guess what I was getting at is there's two sides to both coins, but I definitely feel that harsh criticism is useful, and if you absolutely can't take criticism, Well, I guess it's different when you're just playing stuff like that and you're not looking for criticism. I guess if you're coming for criticism, I guess be ready to eat what's on the plate. Play Ludwig. Yeah, we'll see. I don't see any plate marks here, so. Ludwig's a Mecha Airship. One clear. Take a peek. Re-uploaded those levels numerous times. Ah, I wouldn't remember. For the last, I want to say like a year now, but for a while I've been uploading the level IDs with the levels when I play them. So if you remember the old ID, you might be able to search YouTube for it and see if I have VOD. But that sounds like it would. Really curious. That's how to do it. Sports. Okay. I feel like you don't really need Monty Moles up here. Yeah. You already have a little secret up here. I feel like you don't really need that. Your wrenches. Really? Did you put a boom boom in a claw to drop on my head right after the checkpoint? I think you did, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Dick move. Ah, you did have a key. Yeah, dick move. Yeah, there's a reason why people don't like sniper thwomps and off-screen things that hit you with no warning. That's the reason. We just barely dodged it, but that's still stupid. Like, build an arena or have them drop in on a. Can you put somebody with a parachute in the claw? Because then he would start dropping when you ran over here, and then you would see him coming down, and it would be kind of thematic, but not stupid. But yeah, throwing an enemy at somebody like that is stupid. Don't do that. Good, so we get to redo that fight every time we die here? Good. Okay. Thought it was funny. No, they were lying. Or they were wrong. But I'm generally not here to criticize other people's criticism. I'm here to offer you my criticism. You might be able to find a streamer who criticizes other people's criticism. I guess I am here to offer that too, but I'd prefer not to. Because that makes me think that you eat your own boogers. Okay, there he is. Like that's definitely one of those things that you hear like, where'd you get those clothes? Like, the outfit's just not doing it. Like, I'm just trying to help. Just trying to help. Like, I'm not being mean. It's just, it's not working. Well, my friend in France who loves fashion said it's a great outfit, so shut the fuck up. Like, it's just like, well, okay. And it's even weirder if you're coming here, like, to the outfit review stream. Hey, do I have the drip? Do I have the rinse? I hate everything. I hate every part of that whole sentence. I definitely recognize that a lot of people just want to play. They just want to they want to see number go up. They want to get plays rather than actually get criticism. But you know, not a lot of boats still leaving town here. That'd be what? On a good night, like 3 viewer level streams going? Slim pickings. Alright, this is the real arena. It doesn't involve you shitting directly on top of me. The small arena is legitimately underrated as a really simple way to do more, to actually have something more than just a giant wide open arena. Because like, you have to do a lot more active dodging in a small space. Oh, interesting. Okay. So you read that out, and then once we killed him, then you set off... Okay, I was gonna say, I thought we set off just a, survival segment. Like, short survival segment to another boss fight. With the same Koopa Kid? Yeah, oh yeah, scroll lock would definitely help you. Yeah, scroll lock would help a ton. Recommend taking the criticism, not defending your choices. Yeah, and it's really hard to differentiate between, like, I'm trying to explain the choice I made and getting defensive. And it can be almost impossible even when you have the absolute most, like, when you absolutely just intend to explain yourself, it still tends to come off defensive. Even if you're not being defensive. A lot of times people don't recognize it too, though. He gets salty. I get salty. No, I detect the salt. I get disappointed. But I do have to keep that in mind too, is that eventually it's going to come to the point where people aren't here because they're like, oh, good, feedback. I could actually, I want some actual feedback instead of just somebody playing it and giving it a heart and moving on. At some point it turns into like, okay, well, there's one guy who still plays Mario Maker at night. I'm just going to have to deal with it. Okay, that sets off a short time survival segment, then we do another fight. Then they come back. Yeah, Boom Boom fight really doesn't bring anything, and especially with the segment that you have after the Boom Boom fight, that feels really potentially frustrating for somebody a little lower skill, especially since it feels like you're aiming for, like you're going for a relatively traditional experience, giving the player a annoying and then very boring boss fight, and then a weird little, like, not really precision, but kind of a weird, easy to die area right after that crappy boss fight. Feels like a bad choice. Can we just ditch Boom Boom? Sniper Boom Boom. I see chat cooking. I'll get there in a sec. Like to not die this time since we're doing 9-hit. Ludwig? 9-hit Ludwig? I never remember until I see his goddamn hair and I'm like, oh. Goddamn hair. It is a pro level, thanks. I think it's next. No, it's after one. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we'll set up for the actual boss fight. Yeah, legitimately decent arena. I don't know if wings on the last Larry would help at all. Yeah, I don't think it really adds much to him. Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather it stay where it is than get ridiculously harder than this. Give me coins. Give me 8 coins. Yeah. Yeah, scroll lock would really help. Yeah, that was a good call there, Barnstorma. I like the feedback. Me too. Can't help it. Can't help. I've always been like this, but doing this has made me worse. Oh. Macrae Gaming, how you doing tonight? That's the end. Okay, good. Glad we didn't have more after that, too. Actually, overall, pretty decent, especially considering the stupid, fucking sniper boom boom. Yeah, making that noise. Google. Sniper boom boom really almost ruined it, but I think that the boss fight came back around, but I think that you would significantly improve the level by just removing the boom boom, or if you want to have the fight, just remove the boom boom. Remove the boom boom. let the section that's after the checkpoint stand on its own, because it's already kind of a tough segment, and then you have a kind of tough fight at the end anyway that you do a pretty good job with. That would be improved by scroll locking. Should be pretty easy to do. Just blocks to the top on both sides, and boom, camera locks. Yeah, it works though. It works. Maybe a Goomba or something like that would be better. If you want to drop something out of the claw, either do it with a... I feel like you might not be able to with a parachute, but do it with a parachute. If you can't do it with a parachute, you could just have something drop down with a parachute if you wanted to have one last thing before the player goes in the door that you're, like, getting the key from. But yeah, a Goomba would work. Something less, because the Boom Boom fight, there's nothing there. And you're going to have to redo it every time you respawn at the checkpoint, which could get very frustrating for anybody who is not good at Mario Maker. Okay. Joe, let's see what you got here. Goog? You're doing Goog? That's one letter away from a slur. X7K. W8L. Or just add the last sound effect. No! Barnstorma, no! Stop it! Don't poison them. Don't poison them! Super Ball, y'all. Oh. Don't put the last sound effect on mean things. And then you're one step away from, haha, I put Kaizo blocks above a hole and you have to stay there now. Hey, hello and welcome. We saw this one yesterday, and I remember because it made me mad. Oh. Everybody's gonna do that. We have more flowers here, so it's fine. Well, as much as I like trolls, I really think that you want to keep your trolls in troll levels as much as possible. And if you are going for like a troll or a gag type of thing, it should generally be harmless or non-violent. It's not the end of the world to hit the player in the face once, very close to the checkpoint, but most people are still going to press on if they take the hit. And then running into that next section with their power-up gone is going to make that more frustrating to have to repeat, especially if they have to repeat the Boom Boom fight each time. Then it's just adding a lot of frustration for no reason, basically. Okay, now I see the coins. And I will reach for the coins. Okay, yeah, I think that works to guide the player where you want him to be there. A little better than what we had yesterday. I can't see. Oh, there, I can see the drop all of them. Gay for Trump. Nope, not a valid level code. Like he lost. Getting Kaizo block right again for a level, and then just go into the pipe that sends them back, and then they can make the jump again. Yeah, that kind of thing. The really traditional thing in speedrun levels will be you get Kaizoed into a pit, and then you can just jump out of it. There's something right under there. This looks less annoying now. Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to. It's hard to...
Spaghetti meatballs.
Okay. Wait, do I want both? Oh, I can't get both. Oh, good. Oh, good. One of these will work someday. Somewhere, somebody has documentation on specifically... what the level code format is. There's some letters that we flat out don't have. And some things we don't have to make sure that you can't, like, cross-contaminate. Make sure that you don't confuse, like, a 1 and an L, or a 1 and... esports, 1 and an I. Esports. Okay, well, that time it was easier to get, still see the whole thing. That's nice. Yeah, we spent forever in there last time, so yeah, you didn't need to change too much to get that going. It's supposed to fire out of a door? Don't make me fire out of a door. Okay, so this is my shortcut to not have to do all that again. Okay. At least I don't have to do it again. Whenever possible, use a pipe. Door. Let me show you here. Oh, we actually can't pause right out of the door. But, oh, we need to actually hit that to kill him. You are... Oops. Oh, man, I made my whole life hard. Excellent. Tried the jug. Couldn't get it how I liked. I remember now. I think you played my Link level and didn't like the snake block segment. That makes sense. Snake blocks are auto-scroll for even worse people. Snake blocks suck so bad. Oops, I missed it now. Yeah, snake blocks tend to be really, really, really grating. Yeah, if we catch it lower, it's a lot easier to do it right. Get it? Nope. Why not? Oh, good. This is fun. Okay, this should work. Yeah. Give the player pipe. The pipe, you have a second to, like, plan what's happening, but, as soon as the door... as soon as you're visible on the other side, you're actionable. So it's pretty annoying to go through all that each. Yeah, you found a way to make this idea better, and then you found a way to make it worse. Where are you? Yeah, blue snake blocks can be okay. Faster snake block. But really slow snake block sections are just tooth pulley. Uh-oh. Go back over there. Damn it. And if you fuck that up or you bounce it at all on the way down, what are you aiming for? The P-switch. I'm trying to hit the stupid P-switch. That is clearly your goal. My goal. Am I not supposed to hit the P-switch? There's action or something you're doing throughout it. It's still more or less just auto-scroll, but auto-scroll gives you a little bit more freedom with the way you're moving the player. Very often, a snake block segment will just be moving around in the same area, and it just feels like you're either standing around or you're stabbing things that come towards you. Like, it's not so much that you can't have a slow-moving segment that isn't engaging. It's more that in 99 times out of 100, they just aren't, just because they're kind of boring. Even in Super Mario World, they were a little boring, but at least they got a pretty good clip, and they started having you go around like the swinging. I'm sure it's the swinging ball and chain or whatever. In New Soup, they were just not redeemable. Man, the choices they made with that's wrong. Some of the choices they made with fucking snake blocks in New Soup Wii U were just a bit. Yeah, there we go. It's not right out the door either. Like, you need to be on the button as you come out the door, and then you need to get ready for the lineup. That's frustrating. If you really want to have the player set up that lineup, have them land on something that falls, like a donut block, and then they line that. Then they use that to line up the shot. Then at least they have a second to think. But if at all possible, just use a pipe. Or use a door that goes to a pipe that goes to a pipe. Yeah, this is fucking terrible. And making the player have to line that shot up and then have to redo this fucking wait every time is legitimately infuriating. I don't want to have to wait 15 seconds to retry 40 times. Ever. Oh my god. Oh my god, of course that's a reset. Oh. Stop holding right. Usually people want to hold right. The instinct to move right away just comes from, I need to do something as soon as I come out of the door. But the biggest problem with it isn't even that it's super tough to line up. It's that I have to redo the elevator section kinda specifically each time. I really think you need like an auto defeat for the elevator. I don't know exactly how you set that up. I know that's what you were trying to do with the POW above the player's head. But maybe an auto POW coming out. Maybe the player triggers a POW that gets hit by a thwomp coming down if they miss the P-switch. Maybe a thwomp comes down and hits a POW that they couldn't hit otherwise with the balls right next to the muncher, so that it never misses. There's definitely got to be some other way to move or defeat that muncher though, and let the player retry faster, or just use another door set, like separate it from that whole segment so the player doesn't have to repeat it over and over. You did hear balls, Starlight. Talking about balls. Boy balls. But it's over now. All right. Yeah, there's definitely some way to make it fun. But some people are going to get held up there. You have to act very quickly coming out of a door. Pipes help a lot with that, with making sure that you have a... I mean, it's not long. It's like 200, 300 milliseconds to like steel yourself and get ready. But man, the difference between a pipe and a door is enormous. Just the way it feels. Yeah. Chat, have you missed Starlight? I hear crickets. Next. Starlight, did you make a good level yet? Are you ready? Are you ready to try to get out of the bad vibe toilet? Starlight has to live in a specific place in the Discord because he ruins everybody's fun. And I discovered the whole bunch of people have him blocked because they hate seeing his messages, but then they click show message anyway, which is hilarious, but makes me feel a little bad. King Chaos, thanks for dropping another one in there. I could just put a donut. Yeah, a donut would work. You could put something like that, so at least the player has a second to line up the shot, and they're much more likely to get it the second or third time. Starlight get a chance to get out? Maybe. Maybe he's thinking about it. Maybe he'll start being nice to ladies. Cavern of Trolls. Macrae. Macrae? I don't know how to read your title card. Esports. I forgot. Don't be bald. Are you ready? Are you ready for the reveal? I'm not. Almost 40, but I have enough hair. Okay. That's not too much. You have to make a good level to get out. That's the Macrae. Macrae? Like macaroni and the Egypt sun god, was that Ra? Wait, should I get it? Or are you just gonna be mean to me? You robbed me of my fish. It's still there, isn't it? You can get it. It just happened. You gotta be ready. You gotta be on the button. There it is. Macrae. It might be more than 25. Well, so far, we're leaning really heavily on, hey! Oh, you're on it! You're on it so fast! Thanks, Case. Thanks for the shout-out. Janine, hello? Macrae. I can't pronounce my own name. Hey, Janine, thanks a lot for the raid. How'd your stream go? Welcome, Raiders. Many, most, some I know. I yell at Mario Maker Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Bring me your levels. Go put them in the queue. Let's actually seduce this plan. What game are you playing? Yeah, was it still Chrono? I feel like Chrono doesn't have any plans that you that you romance. Defender, how you doing tonight? Haste is broken. Man, it's been a long time since I played Chrono Trigger. I played through Sea of Stars recently, and hey Aura, was sad. Was sad. So many romanceable plans in Chrono Trigger. I clearly need to play it again. Ugh. Yeah, so far we're relying a whole lot on just kind of random bad happenings. Kaizo blocks everywhere that we have no capacity to really predict or go around without knowing they're there. So it's just progress through failure, not progress through choice. Onion Knight. Thanks for the follow, bud.
Mr_Onion Knight has started following. Thank you.
Oh man. It's gotta feel so bad to submit what is, at least so far, a kind of crappy, but okay troll level. And then Defender pops into the chat. Oh, I am sorry. I'm not gonna be any better, though. Progression via suffering. Yeah, that's not what you want. You want a little suffering, but suffering is the spicy little pepper on top. 8 hours. Streaming for 8 hours. Thanks a lot for the raid. Really appreciate it, Janine. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, see you later. Okay. Did I learn something? Yeah, I can't recommend the guide enough, just generally. Did I want to flip it again? I don't know why you're telling me not to do this one when there was no punishment for doing it. And I appear to be able to just do this one as much as I want. Something cool happen if I do this? Put a fart there. But no, okay. Oh, sword. Would I have not gotten it if I didn't have this? Oh, yeah, probably condition. I make this... I think I can cheese this there, bud. You can cheese that. But fail. I meant for it to only be usable once, but it's broken. Okay. Have a fish. But need the... Did he recommend Defender's Guide the stream button? Yeah. That would have more. We would hit that more than fished. That's so much. Link to the pipe. You know, there's a bunch of really cool Zelda crossover hacks, randomizer things. No Zelda Mario crossovers. I feel like that would also be really... Although I guess you couldn't really randomize much. Comment got drained in the raid. But you did want possible advice with the Ludwig fight. You tried Skull Stop, but nothing seemed to work. Pop in the Discord and send a picture, and somebody will be able to tell you. We'll definitely be able to sort it out. It does depend on where you spawn in, and there's some jank with that, with how you actually do the scroll lock, but it's definitely possible to do what you're looking for. There is a command that brings up the guide. It is this. I was gonna wait. Usually I'll do it at the end of a troll level, or when I quit, or when I can tell I'm gonna get so pissed off that the person whose level I'm playing is gonna leave and not listen to me at all. So hopefully they open the guide before they leave. Then they have that. Then they have that up and they're ready. Don't have the sword. I misread it. Okay, cheese time. Not this time. Hang on. I just heard some unfamiliar voice say, "Oh my gosh." Maybe it was Heidi's niece, or maybe there's somebody on my porch. That would be bad. Yeah, it felt like that. It felt like hot dog noises. My little kitten made that noise. Bruh. It's supposed to make the entity limit go down so the blast will shoot a muncher to block the entrance to the pipe. Well, if you're struggling with the actual execution of that Discord that's in that same link also has lots of people who know things. Fished by the same fish. Sports. Yeah, we have such a large load in room 1. And then we kind of come softer here, but it seems like a lot of that is because maybe it's not working. We're supposed to be careful as we approach. And I want to take damage before I leave. Can I get out of here? I can get out of here. Oh yeah, I guess there's a spike up there I could use. Fish command is... Well, there's fish and there's fished. Did you guys break it? Did you break the fish? You broke the bot. Fish is adding fish? Fish isn't supposed to add fish. Well, I'll fix it. That's fine. I suspect I'm supposed to climb up one of these ice towers. Probably the first one. Yeah, so I probably skipped something down there. Yeah, I feel like the first one is the most obvious one to try, but I also feel like it's pretty low-hanging. The hint in the pipe. That's good. Probably. I feel like we see that one all the time, but it's also always kind of good. Yeah, I mean, it's okay if we have too many fish miscounts. Yeah, the number of times we see a muncher slam out of a pipe like that, I would say it should be a big muncher, but I'm guessing it isn't because that was making the timing way too tight. That you wanted it to catch only on the full commit? I am playing Brothers... What the... Was that a fucking dick made out of piranha plants? I would like to retract all criticism I made if that was just a dick that flew by made out of dead plants. That looked like a dick made out of dead plants. That's awesome. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Whew. Yeah, dicks are funny. Dicks are really funny. Like, if it was really easy to draw vulvas in a hole or whatever, and a clit, that'd be really funny too. That's not easy to draw. That's not as easy to represent. Oh. Let's sexually seduce this plant. Draw a comment on current level. Oh, man. If I draw a comment here, I can still require the course clear. Okay, hang on. We're doing this. We're doing this. So enjoy the lock screen on my other machine here while we do this. Piranha plant. Green piranha plant. Yellow stem. Black background first. Art class. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no good way for me to capture the scribbling while this is happening, so we suffer. Yes, I am obsessed with dicks. Dicks are funny. I did start Brothership, and I'm not very far, so don't take this as condemnation, and I haven't read the reviews other than the headlines I saw on Twitter and couldn't avoid, that it seems like, opinions are polarized on Brothership. Sometimes some people love it, some people think it's terrible, but just in the very beginning so far, I feel like I'm getting way too tutorialized, even for somebody who likes yellow paint generally. and really want them to stop talking and stop telling me like, oh, look for these balls. They'll be important later. Like, are you kidding me? Tell me when it's important, or just let me collect them and be like, wonder what the fuck these are for, right? Like, don't give me this long tutorial that you're just gonna repeat later. They haven't set any stakes at all. There's no like big enemy. We just randomly went to some other island. We teleported there because we were such good brothers or something. It's not funny. The setup isn't good. The setup has really never been good except for that time where Bowser ate everybody when the setup was great. But it's not funny at all, which was kind of a standout thing in Brothership. So in all the other ones, so I hope it gets funny. I am spending too long on this. Yeah, there we go. We love some mysterious balls. Gotta get a setup like Taco Remix used to have. The surprise tool that will help us later. Yeah, a lot of that. Did he have like a overhead camera for doing it? Because that, I mean, I guess I could do like this and you could see the tiniest bit of it. The problem is that I'm not good at it, so it'll only be a little funny, mostly to me. Those are teeth. Yeah, those are teeth. Oh. Oh, it's always like, well, this is close to what I was going for, but I got to do something else. And what I did here was the brown. Brown lines at the end. That was the little something extra. See, he's got hairy leaves. Oh. Don't get your level deleted. You probably have to fix it. He always drew an art, so he had really smooth stream setups where he'd switch the scene to the overhead so you could watch him draw. See, that'd be great, especially if you're good at it, because some of the stuff people draw is like mind-blowingly awesome. Some people draw some great shit. I do take screenshots of everything because I want to take all of my stupid comments and feed them into stupid AI thing so that I can just generate the worst Mario Maker comments imaginable. We also use it a lot for recording. But, you know, we have some drawings here. We've done an art. Oh my god, every time I look back at them without context, it's so good. Oh, that had to be a melon, right? But why did I give it glasses? Why is this duck so angry? Oh, man. Why is this tooth so angry? What was happening? Oh, great. Great stuff. Okay, I'll stop. Yeah, this stuff was always top tier, yeah. Yeah, mine is not, but it makes me laugh, which I think is the most important thing. Okay, I was kind of figuring something was gonna flip the door open and I was supposed to go through right away, or maybe I was supposed to dodge a fish and then go right in. Well, top tier, well, thank you. I'm ready. I'm ready to make some t-shirts. Who's ready to buy? I'm gonna draw Fanto. I'm gonna sell it for too much. That would actually be a pretty great / terrible merch shop is, you know, sell the Fanta hoodie, but sometimes I just send a terrible hand-drawn one. Like, sometimes I just go buy a hoodie, and I do it with a Sharpie. Pretty happy about that dick. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, no. You've got to make the dick go in a hole. You've got to find a hole for the dick to go in. Like, the dick should go into a hole when it falls. Yikes. Oh, I'm so sorry. But now I want it. Oh. Okay. We did cover this a little bit before, so, you know, if you don't like hearing the same thing over and over again, you're in the wrong place. But, oh, Well, I guess with the P... No, you can still lock a pipe to a P-switch, but with a door, you have very, very little time to react. With a pipe, you can't start moving until the screen is done revealing. With a door, you're moving immediately. Whenever possible, if you need the player to take immediate action, use a pipe. Never use a door. It seems like a small difference, but man, like the last level that we were just struggling with, I was fucking it up every single time because I was holding right coming out of the door. Now I'm conditioned to not hold right coming out of the door. It's not your fault, but it always feels bad. And if I had a second to think about it, literally a third of a second to think about it, I would be able to remember easily to hold right every time. And you're using a pipe right after, so you'd basically just switch the pipe and the door. If there's any room at all, it'd be more or less doable. Esports. Okay. Well, I'm not being punished for stopping and thinking. And that was my immediate thought was, I don't know which way to go. Oh, you're going to punish me for not knowing which way to go. I should just pick. And then wait, I should wait and see what happens if I go back. The fact that this lights back up here also makes me think I should go back. Like, we have some almost okay 50, 50, 90s that kind of fall apart if you look at them for a second. I tend to slow down. So earlier in the level, you want to put some... Oh, we're not going backwards. Okay. Yeah, then we die. But if you do a lot of... Wait, why can I even go back then? Why let me go back? Yeah, the falling munchers aren't a great troll anyway. If they were to condition the player to go fast for some really specific reason, because you didn't want me to stop in that room, and then the hint was going to be to not go in the pipe or something, maybe. But as they are, they just feel like lazy, like the kind of stuff we had in the first room. Makes it funny. Oh, see, and I'm gonna forget every time. So the more times I reload and forget, after I make a little bit of progress, that's gonna tick my frustration meter up, and then every time I spawn back at the checkpoint, I'm a little more annoyed. That's gonna rub some of the funny off of this dick. Yeah, see? Alright. That's gonna throw me in the pit on the right, isn't it? Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. That's what she said. Hard right after the hard dock. After the hard dock? Now, is that a mistype? Or did I miss docking? I don't think we missed any docking. Oops. That would be complicated to say. Oh, correct dick. Yeah, I've seen a lot of dicks. I've never seen any dick-in-dick action in a Mario Maker. But I feel like if you try to get that detailed, it'll be a lot harder to get away with. Oh. I remember thinking real early on with levels getting deleted, or levels getting deleted with dicks in them, thinking that it's possible Nintendo had built some type of, like, dick object detector, that they had some type of thing, and they probably would have just brute forced it, like, if this object and this object and this object are in this arrangement, it's a dick, and flagged the level for review. But it still would have been amazing if someday a mod came forward and was like, this is how Nintendo's dick detector worked, and I would have immediately put that on a t-shirt and never ever worn anything else. Yeah, I really doubt it too. Even with nobody having talked about their moderation, I feel like if they had some kind of dick detector, somebody would have bumbled into it by accident and like, dude, every time I upload a level with this stupid shape in it, the level gets pulled down. Hold right. Yeah, you could do. I mean, like the simple thing here that like kind of works that you see pretty often is uh piranha plant with a with an umbrella, a parachute. Ugh, I'm tired today, you guys. A piranha plant with a parachute floating down. The player may stop to see what's going to happen. They may rush forward, but at the very least, you have some kind of setup that could do something, that it could get pushed into the way one way or the other. Guess this one. I guess go backwards. And just having piranha plants with parachutes in there wouldn't be perfect. But if you had something else going on in that otherwise blank room, you could give the player enough pause to stop and wonder what they're supposed to do. If they're supposed to go in the pipe, or if they're supposed to go the other way or do something else, or if they need to grab the mushroom before they go in there and then it's clear that it doesn't matter. Or it gets crushed or something. That's a big thing that helps sell that kind of thing, is some extra thing on top of it. So it's not just kill the player, it's forcing the player to make a decision that kills them. Indians look for dicks. They might. I'm sure they outsource some of their moderation. And that's one of the really funny things that came up with Bandwagon World. That the team behind Bandwagon World figured out that if they upload, this makes me so happy. If they upload on heard a voice again. What is that? Oh, she's talking over on my side. That's what it is. If they upload over the weekend, if they upload, I think late Friday night and then pull it down Sunday, it's outside of the Japanese work week, and then levels don't get moderated. So they probably just moderate in Japan, if that's been working for so long. Place 2 munchers with parachute plant. Okay, so trigger and get off, and then ride it down. Okay. That's a little spaghetti. Oh no. Okay, I've got it. I'm ready. I'm ready to put it on. Oops. Okay. Okay. We go forward and we go down, right?
No.
Sports. Go forward, go down. And then piranha plant. Or then muncher, and then I will get lost. I think it was hold right, and then we jump up. Oh, I fell off. I heard myself get it. Sometimes it's funny. Sometimes it's real funny. Most of the time, I die pretty fast. Dude. There was fake blindfold, but I lost it. I had a fake blindfold that was googly eyes that you could see through. It looked like I couldn't see, but I lost the googly eye. Okay, do this, and then hold right. Can we just hold up? We can hold up. Yeah, this feels a little spaghetti-y, especially because you get that weird, like... You get that weird chuck, like it pushes, you have forward momentum stick to you when you jump up there. My cat made that noise once, and every single time it sounds like jungle noises that don't belong here. Trigger. That's the channel. That's the channel redeem you pretty much always miss, because Casey and Box are on it at the very beginning of the stream. Is give the cats treats on camera, and then we go do did we record some of it? Then we go do this with the cat that I found in an engine, and the other 2 cats. Oh, good. Here. This is what you miss. He's so cute. He's so cute. Look how cute he is. That's Hot Dog. He's the one who made those noises. Hot Dog. Oh, he's a good boy. Yeah, regular skulls might feel too slow. But something that, and if you give me a place to stand up there, I'm going to immediately assume that's the one I have to go to. There's a place I'm jumping to right away. I don't know exactly what the correct setup is there, but something that makes it a little bit easier to not fuck it up. It might just be removing some of that overhang. My cat is named Hot Dog. Yep. So, we were at a grocery store, and I saw him under a car, and we tried to get him with hot dogs, and he would not come, but I was like, we have to name him Hot Dog now, and Heidi did not like it, which made me really, really like it. He would not come for any of the food or treats that we got him. He eventually crawled up into the engine, like up into the engine from the bottom, and I ended up just pulling the guy's car, opening the door. It wasn't locked, it was a crappy car, and then I popped the hood, and then we pulled him out of there. And now he lives here, instead of in that guy's engine. Hot Dog. Hot Dog the cat. Deal with it. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Esports. Hot Dog the cat. Deal with it. Hot Dog that cat. He's a good boy. Gotten all of his parasites removed, and his balls removed, and he bites a lot, and he's very cute. And these sunglasses are very dirty. Okay, and then just ride it. Yeah, it's pretty spaghetti. You might be able to just remove the overhang, or you might be able to, if it works... Where's my scribbler? This is the tool everybody needs. Extend this a little bit here, and start it forward more. That might be too much for it to still work the way you want it to work. But if it's not, that will at least take the pressure off the player to have to, like, jump backwards and bump into the wall and then bump out. You might be able to just remove this, too. Oh, yeah, I will find it for you right now, because it is stupid hard to find. Is it this one? I think it's this one. It is. I tried to find it, and it took me like 2 hours to find it a while back. Yeah, here we go. Because the name of the application is Painter64, but the actual tool is Draw on Stream Telestrator, and I really need to have this bookmarked somewhere. Here, that one. That one. It's super, super fucking great. I don't have a good way to present my desktop without showing a bunch of PII, but it gives you a transparent overlay on your stream, so I can just, like, draw whatever I want directly over the stream and see everything that's there. So we can draw this really angry cock really easily, and I can still, you know, see everything. I can add a mustache to my face if I keep it really still. And we have a lot of colors and a lot of other stupid options, but I like red because it shows really good. Yeah, it's really, 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 really nice. And I have suggested it to people. Fuck you. I've suggested it to people so many times. I've never seen anybody else use it because it's great. The thing that presents the level data on screen with the counter and my death counter and everything underneath the clock. Oh yeah, I can just scribble on it. That puts this on screen and this data as well. Also logs every level I play to an XLS spreadsheet. It's fucking amazing. That's a really cool tool too. That is Traffic Cone's Mario Maker 2 buddy. Yeah, I have enough cameras to do an overhead if I really want to set it up. Yeah. But we have so many cameras in the scene already, and they're so important. I only have the second phase camera because it made Heidi so angry. A lot of the things I do is because I think it was really funny that someone else didn't like it. That was Pud. His name is Pud because he's pudding colored, and because people used to use Pud as a shorthand for dong. Pulling your Pud. And he's kind of a dong. Oh my god. See what happens? See? I said it was gonna happen. And it happened. Of the 3 cats, he's the least cool. But he's still pretty cool. Yeah, Pud was a rescue I got from the Humane Society. He was returned because they said he had problems, and I think they had problems with him. I think somebody was mean to him because he's really skittish. Usually that scares him. He is the most excited for treats. He really likes treats. Oh. What is it? Okay, it's 63 in here. Hang on one second. I have to close this window behind me. Getting a little cold in here. He's very scared of drugs. He's very scared of a lot of them. Hi, Pud. Very recently has started like coming for pets all the time. On a daily basis he wants pets. Which is good, because I've had him for like 5 years and he's still getting over whatever makes him crazy. Ready? I'm also extremely allergic to only Pud. I can't that dog. Is that OG a top level domain? Because hotd.og would be pretty funny. We're just having a picture. Yeah, door amnesia gets you in Mario Maker. It's real and it's bad. Digital doors are real doors.com. That dog. I need to pet coffee. Falling apart. Okay. So maybe we need to just go on and run back a little? Okay, that might work a little more consistent. Fuck you. I'm gonna set up a little apartment. Right here in this section of the level. I'm gonna live right up here. Try to clear those blocks out. Hot dog cat. Hot dog is available and utterly ridiculous. Oh. Oh, I need that. Okay. That dog isn't available? No, I bet somebody got that right away. Affecting 69% of troll streamers. Talk to Dr. Mario. Get a 420 milligreater. Milligreater. Oh. Something's wrong inside of me tonight. Exocorsorol. Exocorsorol. 420 milligreaters of exocorsorol. See, I will just quit when I start getting frustrated. But we kept saying dumb stuff that made me laugh, and that's reducing my frustration. Oh, of course. Okay. Because of the dong. Yeah, the dong really fights the side effects there on exocorsorol. Really fights the side effects of door amnesia. Welcome back. You left? You left while I was playing your level? Old. I don't know. I'm annoyed that the Muncher was there and then a Kaiser Block was there. After door amnesia party. We've made no progress. Yeah, still talking about the dong. Your dongs in general. I also have to urinate, but I will hold it. When I used to play Smash competitively, for a couple of months I was trying that out. Like, what if instead of pissing constantly, because I never stopped drinking water or coffee or whatever the hell drinks, usually water. What if I hold it in? Maybe I'll be able to focus more if I have to pee. That was wrong. That does not help. I have empirical data that does not make me better at Smash. Yeah, I don't have a good term for it's not. It did not help with the flow state. It just made me wanna flow state. There's something better there, but it's late. Yeah, we can definitely still get that. Yeah, I don't have a good term. Oh, thank God. I don't have a good term for just random unfortunate happenings in a troll level, but they're the lowest hanging fruit, and sometimes they can be like subtle decorations, little things like, oh, haha, got me with a Kaizo block. Little things that add time, add delay, just kind of help flesh out the flow of things, maybe, but they almost always feel bad, and they almost always, like, they feel like a starting point that you should eventually turn into a better troll. But especially haha muncher and then haha Kaizo block right in a row like that, just feels, ugh. Ignoring arrows. It seemed kind of worth a shot. You know, kind of like how playing with something with your hands can help focus on something you already don't want to listen to. I don't know what I expected. I thought I could get off before I hit the spike. So I thought having some minor distraction would help with the major distraction of me losing focus and being really stupid. Like, I would get a little frustrated. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to play Game & Watch, and I'm going to try to throw 9s. And then when I land one, I'll start trying hard again. It was not good. Nothing about the way that I played Smash competitively was a good idea. Does this setup just go in the other door? Wow. Wow. You certainly did a lot of this. Oops, I was trying to pull a bomb. Oh no. Yeah, I thought it might help. I was trying it out, and it did not. And people get really mad if you tell them I have to pee right now mid-set. Nobody made me drop a set, though. Nobody was like, nope, that's a forfeit. Okay, so it's just time. It's just time, and then I die. Okay. I don't want you to go in there. Okay, let's go down. Down was dead. Now we know. Yeah, that wasn't, so much anti-soft lock as it was just kind of like a cargo called anti-soft lock. Like you were playing at an anti-soft lock without doing anything. Yeah, it's better than a horrible, horrible high difficulty anti-soft lock.
Not.
Okay, I guess we're going up there. So maybe you do intend for me to go in the other door? Because, yeah, Link does not kill clouds. Oops. Oops. Well, I'll die on this one. I won't die on this one. Womp. Yeah, it's just a time thing. The soft lock? No. Mozart, how you doing tonight? Lots of trolls in this level that you can still avoid after they happen if you're good enough. Yeah, there's been a good number where we've logicked out the solution without getting punished too. And I often get a little annoyed when people go really heavy on weight punishes, especially weight punishes plus like early speed bumps can feel really bad. But weight punishes can condition players to not stand around and think everything out. And really, you could just do one somewhere where I'm going to stand there and wait. Like the P-switch and the two coasters. Two skull coasters in that area where we kept getting stuck. So we're definitely going up there, right? Oh, I'm supposed to jump up to that door from there and not hit the spikes. Okay. That's janky. And that keeps making me want to go back and push through with the sword. But no, I see what you're having me do there. The spikes make that feel a little janky. You could have your anti-soft lock, when you improve it, also be a hint that there's a block here, that we jump and we hit a block there. And then we have a block to rub against and jump on top of when we go on here. What's behind your face bumper? Up top? That's my face. Oh, what's hidden back there? Oh my god, I forgot this button. I forgot I had this button all ready to go like an adult. Sorry. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah. Yeah, a little hint to show the player that there's a Kaiser block here. I think it's just out of reach of being easy to hit. But you want to have one scribbler right here. Then the player can get on here, bump it, and then jump on it, and then jump up here to do the thing. And then it's way less janky and spaghetti. Adulting. Sorry, that's pound adulting. Coffee's gone. Water time. Here's what I look like when I'm not faded. Whoa. I need to jump much later than I think, but I am terrified to stay sitting on the skull coaster. That actually would have been a pretty good point for white skull coaster, maybe. That might have felt too slow too, but tight. Yeah, it started real rough. There's definitely some diamonds in the rough here, for sure. But then there's stuff like this everywhere. That guide in there is an excellent thing to start with. I don't know who wrote it. I guess they're a well-known troll person, or something. I don't know, but it's a pretty good guide. It's okay. It's a good guy. It's that guy. That Discord is the Bandwagon and Troll Library Discord. It is still pretty active with troll people. Great place for questions, feedback, and hollering about troll level stuff as well. There we go. Oh my gosh. At least we have a second to move on that one. Yeah, I'm definitely ready to make progress. At 42 minutes feels long. I've definitely been a little distracted, but it also feels like we have a pretty heavy spread of things that set me back, and a heavier than I'd like amount of things that are making me spaghetti. Not enough trolls. Yeah, you want the player to choose wrong. That is the core thing that we are often missing here, is that I get the opportunity to make the right choice very easily, or there is no choice at all. It just is wrong. Like, you just tried to do the only thing, and it's like, oh, that was wrong. Yep. See, even that is a lot better than a Kaizo block. That's not amazing, but a Kaizo block is, haha, you did the wrong thing. Like, there's no way I could know that. An on-off switch is still a choice. I had to choose, hit the on-off switch. Out of the not this door box. And did we get it out of there? Oh, yeah, with the upper door. Yeah, because there was a brick separator between the two, the breakable bricks there, up there, the hard brick, we could poke our way through there. Esports. We also could have stolen the big mushroom. Oh, pipes. We also could have stolen the big mushroom from the earlier area too. That's worth looking at, because you definitely could get the big mushroom out of there. I don't know if you'd be able to make much progress, but I feel like it'd be pretty easy to get soft locked. Hard block is supposed to be bait. Oh, 2 hard blocks and a one-way should be invisible. And then you still have the bait, but then you don't have to make so much of a mess in there. Hey, Casey. Thanks for popping in. Mozart. Oh, Casey gotcha. I saw it that time. So if those things get modded, then I don't see it. If they get modded fast enough, then I don't see it. Thanks, Casey. Good night. Wog in your maker ID. That's unfortunate. Oh, sorry. Thanks for dropping something in there. We'll get there. Okay, we're getting that pretty consistently now. The doors are making me mad. My soul's dying a little bit each time. Okay, go in and hold right. Okay, go in and hold right. Did you just go up in the 1-block icicle? Yeah, my concern there was just make sure that the player can't get soft locked. There we go. Don't hit the on-off switch. Is there dumb shit here? Okay. Last shiny green sword thing of the night. Maybe one day. Auto mod will remember. Yeah, it's weird that it doesn't stay added. I wonder if it's temporary and I have to go add it. Bet I can. Copy it. Oh. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I think I have to go add it into the list rather than just like allow it on the click. But I'm sure there's a way to do it. And then I die? Oh, okay, key death. And then that's going to change something. Okay. Yeah, make sure you use 0. Yeah, I copied the 0 to my clipboard. Good night, Casey. Added for 1 moment to let the message through. That's where the problem is, because I'm sure I must have allowed it myself at some point. So it couldn't just be some differentiator between mod and streamer. Oh, maybe down now. I feel like, how would he put anything down there? Oh. Oh, okay. Go. Oh my god, okay. So they're all, it's backwards from the previous one. Okay. Double fished. Triple fished. Thanks, you guys are on it. Yeah, what's really funny, it's probably changed since then, at least a little, but I know bots still basically join through IRC. All of Twitch's chat backend is just IRC with some, custom interpreter stuff, so that, like, emojis were basically just the name. It took the name of the emoji, or, emote, whatever the emote was, and crammed it and turned it into an emote on the viewer side. Yeah, and it was absolutely crazy learning that and realizing, like, so I can just join it with IRC client and basically unauthenticated, and it's like it was chaos really early on. Okay, so bits and subs are outside of that, so you can't I wonder if there was some bit and sub trolling at some point before they were like, wait, we have to do this different. Can I just have the Mario 2 mushroom? Oh, no, I don't need it. I want it. I don't have to be like this. Here, watch. That's a lie, right? Oh, man. Some things have been so dumb, I just wanna kill. I just wanna hop off. Don't get CP. Oh, that's where I said my apartment was gonna be. Oh. Wait, does it not normally let you send the cheer 1000? But you sent that with an IRC client? Did you just pop in with a cheer client? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it won't let me send it at all. It says I can't cheer in my own channel. Interesting. That's neat. Done it through IRC. Yeah, overall, there was a lot not to like there. There was a lot not to like there, but there were some legitimately good things in there. I mean, it's worth pulling down to rework anyway, so I feel like it's not worth liking it. But I would say that overall, the dick pushes it over the top for me. You know, you really just set the dick right on there, and that does it. But I definitely think that with some polish, you can get something pretty good out of that. And I think that if you keep on it, you could start putting together some really good stuff. Definitely keep on it. Just the dick, just the tip. That guide will be endlessly beneficial. And if you don't, everybody learns different, but if you don't already play troll levels, dive in. Bandwagon World, you will find information about in that Discord that was in there. It's a great place to start because there is so much content there. And kind of like a walkthrough of the meta from almost the beginning, almost pre Mario Maker 2 into Mario Maker 2 and Mario Maker 2 through the years. It's really good. It's very long, but it's a really good crash course in how the flow should feel and how the decision making process works. And if you focus on that while you're playing through it, it's really helpful. Esports, but yeah, overall really good. Defender, do you work in tech, or are you just are you older than I think? So you were a IRC nerd back in the day. I feel like the only people who know IRC are really big nerds. People in tech who are also big nerds. And much older people who aren't as big a nerds, but like people in their 50s, like often are like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember those really early chat things. Both. Of trolls. Thanks. Not in my 50s, no. Yeah, I miss IRC chat culture a little bit. Oh, software engineer, that's cool. Yeah, my lady friend over here, who showed up with the cat earlier, I think. She showed up a little bit. Is a developer, software. I think her title's software engineer, but she's pretty new at it. Yeah, good stuff. Oh, it doesn't work when you do it. Here we go. There it is. Yeah, cool stuff. King, let's see what you got here. Oh yeah, this is your maker code. So what do you want me to take a look at here, bud? MYG 2QP. I am a sysadmin focusing. Network, infosec, and mail. Honestly surprising how much mail is tied into security, but yeah, so kind of the other side of IT. Try Roy. That's what she said. Roy's Pistol Palace. Still thinking about dicks. Oh yeah, we did blindfold. Did draw a comment. There we go. All buttons clicked. Gaming. It's gaming a little, it's fine. Crush me, is it? Oh, yes, it is. Okay. Thanks for the feedback. Have a good one. Yeah, I always take troll levels at all times. I widely prefer them. If there was enough, I would probably do that all the time, or at least more often. But they're just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday from 2 hours earlier than now to an hour from now, pretty much, is when I stream. Bring me more. Make more. Bring more. After you've iterated on it significantly, or honestly, after like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I'll have forgotten almost everything and can try and give you feedback again. After about 2 months, I'll almost for sure have forgotten everything. Somebody did that to me pretty recently. I don't know if I played Trollwits. I don't know if there'll still be a heart on it, but I imagine it would stick out if we touched. I do remember that I went back through and I played a bunch of your Mario Maker 1 levels right before the Mario Maker 1 servers were going down. And that was extremely entertaining. I have that on my list, too, to take a look at what's going on with Mario Maker 1 again at some point. Now that Pretendo has stood up, because when I looked at it right after they stood it up, they were standing up a new Pretender server, basically, that was allowing people to upload new levels. but they were planning to set one up that would be access to all the old levels too. Those were a different breed. Yeah, Mario Maker 1 was a different world. There was definitely a lot more rule nonsense. Almost like Mario World ROM hack troll energy, but not so good. Sometimes not so good. Sometimes pretty good. Some of the stuff I was checking out while the curtains were closed, no, were just unbelievably like, really? People thought this was good? Yeah, we definitely got the pattern after a second here. It wasn't too bad. We don't have too long to get back there, and there's a checkpoint right afterwards. It definitely feels like visually we have a lot going on. It's also not breaking anything, it just feels like a lot. Yeah, it is really too bad. I really think that one of the things they could have done coming over to Mario Maker 2 was to basically build a Mario Maker 1 engine compatibility mode. And if they do a Mario Maker 3, which I really hope they do, I hope they do something like that. There's just a Mario Maker 2 engine compatibility mode, so you can play old Mario Maker 2 levels. That is a lot of skewer. More right after. I was really... Like, we have OCW, we have lots and lots of ways to preserve our courses, and there are people dumping all that data. So it's unlikely that courses will be lost forever when the curtains close on Mario Maker 2. But I feel like for 90% of people, 99% of people, they're never going to hear about that. Or even if they see news articles about it, they're not really going to think it's accessible to them. And it would just be nice if Nintendo made some actual effort to preserve community-created content, because I feel like that takes the wind out of it, too. It's like, well, yeah, I'd love to play Mario Maker 3, but won't my levels just get deleted in a few years? Maybe that's just me. But that definitely feels bad to me. Oh, yeah. No, they do not care. Nintendo can suck a dick with all of that. But you'd think that just from a marketing standpoint that they would see why it would be valuable to care and why it would be valuable to bring levels forward. So that Mario Maker 3 has an infinite library of levels to play on day one that will only get more infiniter. Infinitier? I'm pretty sure that's the dumbest word I've ever said. I think more infinite is correct. Well, and stop me if you've heard this one, but man, the whole thing is so easy. Nintendo could literally fix all of this shit in a way they would be happy with, like that, if they literally sold ROMs. You sell NES ROMs for $0.25. Madeline, thanks for popping in. You have a good night. We'll see you later. You sell ROMs for NES ROMs for 25 cents. Super Nintendo ROMs for 50 cents. You know, just more for newer games, blah, blah, blah. Offer deals sometimes, and then you sell people access to Nintendo Switch Online, which gives them access to all the ROMs that they own on the Switch. And you can also, maybe for an additional $5, I hate this shit. I can't tell you how much I hate this shit, but this is how they make money. For an additional $5, you can download the app on your phone. For an additional $5, you can download it on your PC. For an additional $5, you can download it on your fucking television and hook up a fucking Bluetooth controller on your TV. And now you have Nintendo's crappy emulator solution on all your stupid shit, and you have to spend more money to access it on every single stupid console. And they're getting monthly dollars for it every single goddamn time. And the number of people who would spend all the money that they had collecting every single ROM so they could have 100% complete digital ROM sets would offset, I bet they would offset the cost of piracy by a factor of 100 easily. Oh my god. That was a very long segment before the boss fight that doesn't give me a power-up as I drop into the boss fight. That only gives me a mushroom. Oh, I hate that. That is such a pet peeve for me, is when I could have had a fire flower if I start from the beginning or from a previous checkpoint, but if I start from the checkpoint, I'm downgraded from where I was. I know that Nintendo often did this in literally in-game courses, but I still hate it. And I still think that if I could have had that power-up, give me that power-up. Oh, there's one. Okay, never mind, that helps. I was going to say, it sucks that there isn't a power-up at all as we're coming through here, but I guess I either didn't notice or wasn't paying attention. Can I skip this? Maybe? Kinda? No. No. Oh. Yeah, pull it from the streaming site. Well, and that's what's going to be so funny is, at some point, somebody is going to find some digital hoarder or somebody with some 30 terabyte jellyfin server just crammed full of shit and be like, can we buy some files from you? Please? We really need this show, and we know you have it in 4K. Please. 30 petabytes, whatever. I have 30 terabytes. I have 30 terabytes, and still mostly stick to 1080p for all the Linux ISOs that I put on there. Videos about it. Penguins. Open source videos. Man, with the way things have been going, I really hope Nintendo doesn't come away after Open Course World. I feel like that's actually maybe close to the chopping block. It is a one-up. That's what's in the block. I wish it was a fire block. Or star. Yeah, this segment on its own is not terrible. It's absolutely survivable and something that we can get through that doesn't feel extremely difficult. Like, it doesn't feel like too much of a difficulty spike compared to the rest of the level. Oh, I wish we had to start over from checkpoint. It is a pretty annoying thing to get through, and then to have a boss fight right after, with no power-up in the boss fight or on the way to it. I hate that I can't just stand in the middle. Oh, we have so much stuff coming at us. It would be kind of nice if there was a clear safe spot that we still had to clear out of occasionally to dodge other things. But I just need to stop. Oops. That's one of those things that I can never really get over coming back from Super Mario World. That it is so weird that we can't spin jump on. Yeah, I hate that first blade. That first blade is esports, very annoying. It's very weird that we can't spin jump on saw blades and boost, at least in Super Mario World, but in general would have been. Yeah, this is definitely a long segment to repeat before each attempted fight. And just get the fire flower and plunge, and then twirl at the bottom, maybe. Yeah, after this starts to shrink down and they start hitting each other in the center, it starts making setups that are, and it's consistent. We're seeing the same setup each time, so it's not like we can reasonably delay it too much. We should have pretty consistent spit outs with the balls here. It starts to be annoying to figure out whether or not I can bounce on the balls before they hit each other. So it's really hard to get the exact placement for each saw blade. But then I don't want to jump and hover for too long, because I don't want to land on a saw blade. I feel like that was happening a little bit. Yeah, and some of these are just, oops, and I have to tank a hit. Fall in the lava. Fall in the lava, bud. I should have spun on him. Yeah, I think we can just stay here and do the cheese fight. Oh, yeah, it's a lot on the way to the fight. My thought process was the elevator plus Roy was the boss. Yeah, I get that. It's just frustrating to repeat. You don't have checkpoints to spare, but it's almost worth clearing one up. The Roy fight isn't too tough, so I think that your best bet here, because it's not like really anything in the level felt too excessive besides maybe kind of a lot of skewers, but it wasn't terrible. Oh god, don't put a bullet right at the end. Just skip the bullet at the end. Give the player a mushroom in the room before that one on the other side of this pipe so they don't die there. But maybe consider some additional power-ups as the player's falling down the elevator. If nothing else, something at the bottom to make sure that they have something going into the Roy fight would take a ton of pressure off the elevators. Just survive the elevator, grab a mushroom at the bottom, and we'll be okay. I think would help a lot. Or fire flower would be nice. But something more would help. I'm glad there's the one fire flower there. But either tweaking the way players are dealing with the hits in there so that there's a relatively safe thing that you can do. Yoshi would actually help a lot. Then you could bounce on the saw blades, but then you could accidentally ride the saw blades too far. Like that would. People would get lost, skip a bunch of it, and then just ground pound. It's Yoshi. Yeah, but find some way to ease off on the elevator there. But otherwise pretty good. Otherwise, yeah. Wog. Can't help it. I can't help it. You made the elevator easier so you don't have to repeat that part. Yeah, you could just loosen up on the elevator, making sure the player understands that the middle two rows are always safe by not having saw blades cross over the middle two. Would really help. Oh yeah, I'm here to test. That's what we do. I think there's only like one time where somebody brought me the same troll level like maybe 10 times over the course of like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, where it was like I can't really give feedback anymore because I remember everything and I remember everything that makes me mad. But I forget pretty quick, which helps. But yeah, if the elevator in general was a little easier, I think it would be very helpful for the player. Here we go. Will be deleted. King Chaos got another one in there after this. I'll close the queue now, and then we'll do that after this one, and then that'll probably wrap it up. And if we have a bunch of extra time somehow, because this goes really fast, then we'll go take a look at... oh, this one again. Yeah, this one's great. This is fun. If we have a bunch of extra time, we'll go look at I don't remember my exact points of confusion yesterday. But hopefully they'll come to me when I get... Didn't catch the second one. Oh. Yeah, auto-scroll isn't inherently bad. Even snake blocks aren't inherently bad, they're just hard to use effectively. Auto-scroll's the same kind of thing, just a little less severe, is that auto-scroll's not inherently bad, but it's really, really easy to utilize auto-scroll in a way that's super frustrating. What's this one? This one, they move. Okay. Oh, yeah. I had some confusion with... Oops. Red and blue switching later on in this. Mechanics mistake you seem to be making in this level? You tap, you play dead for less time. Yeah. I think we need to hold it, because for the most part we can just tap and do the fast one and get through. But later on... Oops. I forgot how to be good at Mario Maker. Later on, we... Especially right there, at that point, after that, we need to hold for longer. Oh, all that's gone now? Okay, ignore me. I swear, I needed to hold down before. She's real. She goes to a different school. Yeah, before you had to hold down here because that didn't go all the way down. You had to hold down because you needed that all the way down because you couldn't make it without it. Actually, that still seemed like that's the right choice here. There we go. Oh, the on-off switches. Okay. That was why I kept doing it. It's because I got used to it from last time because we ended up needing it more than we didn't. Oh yeah. This confused me last time, but now it reads way clearer. What changed? Was the semi-solid covered up last time? Did you literally just move the semi-solid down one? Oops. Yeah, it's a very cool mechanic, yeah. I just, I think it was yesterday, right, Mozart? I just took a look at it, and it was extremely cool. And now it's old news. That's why I'm not excited. But it was really, really cool, and I really appreciated that we could see the mechanism in the beginning, too, and that it's, you can understand if you look at it long enough. You just moved it down, that's great. Yeah, it's one of those things that you probably don't think about because it's obvious when you put it there. But then when you look at it, when I was looking at it, I was like, well, what the hell am I supposed to do up there? And I figured it out, but much clearer when you can actually see it. Uh-oh. I hesitated because I wasn't sure what I was doing with the munches there. I was concerned if I pulled it right away, that I was going to get crushed. I think I got it now. Oh, we're supposed to stop at the door. We're supposed to stop at the door, and the auto scroll stops there. So crush is not really a risk there. Good, good. Having a little bit of trouble hopping over there. It's bigger than it looks. Can we make it through? Yeah, we can make it through there on just a little. There we go. Oh, I missed the little jump. I'm pretty sure you can buffer the jump. Yeah, you can buffer the jump when you're doing the little hops. Oop, I'm alive. I'm alive. But I always feel like you can't. So I tap it once and then it's over. What happened in the level behind your chair? Behind my chair. Oh yeah, you guys probably want to see that, huh? If I was smarter, I would put like a colored circle. Oh my god. I would put a little colored circle on the screen up there. Oh, actually, I could just flip them down when I turn the lights on. Now I have to do more things. So I would remember, like, oh, chat can't see that. I'm in the way. Oh, I'm alive. Now I can die up here. Oh. Let me write that down. Doot. Agenda. Whitelist. WOG. And gel overlays for stream display. Make that regular ground. Doesn't need to be a falling platform. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's a falling platform, but if I need it on the way back, it's going to make me feel pretty bitter that it's gone if I'm supposed to land on this and not land on that. Oop, oop, oop. That time I just panicked. That's on me. Yeah, I know there's some tools to hook up channel point rewards to changes on stream. To just have it basically patrol for that specific message in that specific way. And it would be nice to just have like a thing that shrinks me or makes me transparent for it to be expensive enough to not spam, but still like, oh, I want to do that when it's available. Have your setup. Have a setup on your actual screen that mimics your stream overlay. Has mechanical panels? Yeah. Yeah, so that I could actually see exactly what you're seeing, but it actually be playable. I'm so bad at reading chat. Maybe you guys will be able to see this pretty effectively. Yeah, the background's pretty dark. It should be visible. It's very visible to me. But this is the setup that I have put together. Which, oh, camera sideways. Camera sideways. There is a glass plate, beam splitting glass, and a tablet that's reversed. That gives me a stupid teleprompter, which renders chat on top of the gameplay. I might have had my thumb over the mic. I hope I did not. Because then I can see chat on screen, and I can see chat moving on screen. What I really wanted to build, what I tried several times to pitch, like, dude, we could sell this. Like, literally, we could sell this. Is a dual input display that automatically alpha channels specific colors that you set in the menu, right? So you basically have a display that's 2 displays, or you do it with software, that renders esports teleprompter text or whatever the hell you want over your main screen, and that would be perfect for this kind of thing. I could literally render partially transparent Twitch overlay over my gameplay and see everything if a panel like that existed. And although it seems like, why would you want to make a product like this for like just streamers and content creators, it would also be wildly popular with anyone who uses a teleprompter. So news, all types of professional organizations, but news everywhere. And news channels would pay so much fucking money for a panel like this because it cuts out a bunch of fucking equipment, a bunch of complicated goddamn equipment with their teleprompter and their displays and everything. Oh, that's the end. Here I am, just sitting and ranting right at the flagpole. Yeah, I really like that. I think that there was some kind of fun flow to some of the on-off switch, but that we lost. But a lot of that on-off switch stuff was really confusing, especially when the on-off switch directionality flipped around. Like, then I didn't know what the hell to do, and we made it through, but it was unintuitive. So this all works a lot better, but I think it lacks some of the really cool flow that had. I think there's room to do a little bit of that still. Somewhere, just don't flip the on-off switches around. Yeah, you could sort something out to do it, but especially for my use, the latency would be hard, and you'd need some kind of custom software for merging them together one way or the other. That would be outside of the realm of possibility for me. The insane way that I tried to do it was I tore apart a monitor and placed it over this one with no backlight. And floated it there. The problem is you need the polarizers to be able to read the other monitor. And with the polarizers, you're eating a ton of the backlight. And then that backlight needs to get through 2 layers of polarizers. And it looks like shit. It barely works at all, which is why I finally put together an actual teleprompter. Still have sprites for a 3rd section? Yeah, there was some really fun flow with the on-off switch. I think there's room for it. Just, we don't switch it around on the player, or at least transition the player if you're going to swap it to like a new area so it feels new. Yeah, a low latency box that just did that was able to bring those 2 things in and added a negligible amount of latency. Even if it wasn't negligible, it would still be useful for presenters. Hello. Why are you're not almost touching his balls.
No, it's
Yeah, I told you he's ripped. Heidi's here with the kitty cat. Put a hot dog on screen.
I clapped like this. He ran at me.
Hot dog. Yeah.
I was like, why?
He does the big bear paws thing sometimes. This is Hot Dog. He's very cute. His head no longer fits in my mouth, see? Only part of his face does. Did you like that? You didn't like that. Bye-bye. Don't step on my face. There you go. He's a really good boy. A really good cat for a cat we basically found in the garbage. Oh, I did not hit next. Yeah, even a non-low latency one would probably still be a really, really, really useful presentation tool and tool for broadcasters and all types of event hosts. Anybody who needs a teleprompter or might want to display two concurrent things for whatever reason. Without having two panels next to each other. But even for streamers, even if it was bad latency, having another panel that rendered the whole thing rather than a, well, I guess you can just have the scene from your output to rendered on another panel pretty easily. So it would almost have to be playable to be. Play King Spike. You'll be invisible over there. This one's a blue screen. The green screen you'll be kind of invisible on. Well, not your skin. Your skin's not green. You're a dork. Bye, hot dog. Bye, dork. Wearing a green shirt. So she wanted to play with the green screen. That might be entirely why she came over here. Alright, play King Spike. King Spike, Spikey Stronghold. Here we go. Yeah, stuff like that's fun, though. Base input was low latency, and then the overlay. Well, I guess it would depend on, however, you're compositing the scene. Like, if you were able to tell, because in general, a display, from the perspective of an external box, a display should be rendering frame at a time no matter what you do. So you shouldn't be able to feed intermediary or slower data to it. So you're going to have to go as slow as, I feel like you're going to have to go as slow as your slowest input. So if compositing all that data together takes time, it'll always take time, I feel like. But it shouldn't be that hard to do it fast. Like, misters do it fast. There's a ton of things, yeah, that are changing the signal entirely from analog to digital without adding too much latency if you spend enough money on it. But definitely shouldn't be impossible to do with just basically sticking two things together. Especially since at the end of the day, it should just basically be like, look at this pixel and do this or do this. Yeah, chroma. Chroma would definitely be a big suck. You might be able to just cheat and average everything to basically get like a fake chroma, so that like the one input was always half transparent and ignored black pixels. So you have black for chroma. Oh, then white text is gonna look like shit though. Oh man, it'd be fun to play around with. Yeah, if I had infinite money, projects like that would be so much goddamn fun to tool around with. Definitely, they can do a pretty clear theme here. Got that. I watched Steve video energy. No, he still does stuff. I like Steve's perspective channel a lot. It's one of the only YouTube things that I have notifications turned on for. I think it might be the only thing I have notifications turned on for that I will like. Oh, that and H-Bomber Guy, but Steve is like one of the only people who uploads semi-regularly that I will be like, oh shit, I gotta go watch this. Like, I'm excited for a new episode. But I really wish Steve still made Mario Maker. That's it. Chroma was being done on the input in a separate thread or whatever before being fed in. It should work. Yeah, even if it was a little behind, yeah, you could just do it behind on a separate thread and then bring it in. Just have that one be a little bit delayed. That wouldn't really be that big a deal. Unless you also listen to yourself on headphones and can see it not synced with your mouth. That would make me so crazy. I do not use headphones though because I can't stand it. I can't stand it at all. Yeah. But regardless, I definitely feel like there's a market for it out there. It would be an incredibly useful thing. It's crazy that it doesn't exist. A little device would probably be easier than Then a display that received both inputs. I really wish I had a light bulb button that made a light bulb noise. Couldn't this be very easily rapid? Couldn't you do this with a current 3D TV? I feel like a 3D TV could theoretically just do this by, instead of compositing 2 frames, just compositing information on top of information. It'll definitely give you something that you could like pitch with, that you could show people. Man, I wish people still made 3D displays. They are fucking cool. Okay, I'm just waiting. I was gonna say, I wasn't sure if this was a survival thing or if I was missing something that I was supposed to do. One thing I do really like in survival rooms, especially when it's not super clear, is for there to be some visual indicator for me, even if it's not tied into what's happening. If you just have like a potable, lava bubble going up on a string on one side to somewhere I can't see, I will assume that's a timer. Well, not even necessarily putting chat on one eye and well, I guess that is kind of what you're looking at. I was thinking more that if you had a 3D TV, or 3D display, you should be able to have one eye, basically one input, take your gameplay, the other input take your overlay and everything that you want to composite over it, and then as long as you had the polarizer glasses or whatever, should be able to just kind of see both of them mixed together. But you might have to put one input on both. I guess I get the thought there was just that you may have the opportunity to have 2 displays that you can composite together in a already packaged form. But yeah, I guess then you'd get smear if you were building the overlay on the other side of things, or it would look really weird to have one eye be slightly behind the other. Oh, if you weren't wearing them, yeah, you basically just had the same thing, but only one had the on top stuff. Yeah, it would just end up looking kind of transparent because it would only be there. Man, that would be fun to play with, regardless of what you were trying to do. Oh, I doubt there's any 3D displays that do that, except maybe like really early ones. That would be really fun to play with. Yeah, and that's what I started thinking is, uh-oh, I'm gonna die. Aw. Really early 3D displays might have just taken 2 inputs and composited them themselves. But I feel like those have got to almost all be in landfills by now. There's one part right at the end. I know you're gonna critique. I will wait for the pee. Don't talk about me. I have to pee. Are we just flipping the switch a certain number of times, and then we do the thing? It's actually side-by-side images. I know that's what a lot of, like, 3D video content does now. But that's, well, was it side-by-side with the early, like, glasses 3D TVs? Not the analog, or, amplif ones, but the actual, polarizer layer ones. Yeah, if you're under the green screen on camera, you are not. Oh, it seemed fine. It wasn't too bad a boss fight, and we were close to the checkpoint, which is nice. Where's the point? Where was the part I was going to criticize right at the end? The spike ball at the end always feels a little mean if you're downgraded all the way, but that was nowhere near as close as the bullet bill was in the previous one. With the previous one, with that bullet bill, it would have been so easy to spaghetti your way right into it, and it would have felt so bad after how long that was. That actually was pretty good. Yeah, I don't have strong criticism for that. You had a pretty clear theme that you stuck through. through to the end, including building out a custom boss for it. Building out a custom boss with a high-low setup like that, where he was rolling the balls down, was pretty interesting. It played well to what Spike does well, and the asymmetrical setup isn't something that you see very often generally, unless you're doing I guess unless you're doing a custom boss where you're kicking something into a hole to hit an on-off switch. But it still felt novel, felt good. Yeah, pretty good stuff. 3D displays aren't doing anything special, just flopping frames. Oh, is that all they did? Is they interpolated frames and you just saw one out of each eye? I assumed that they generated frames essentially interlaced. I really thought that that's how it worked. That they basically generated interlaced frames. One eye could see one frame, one eye could see the other, but it was always doing them at once. Because I feel like if you looked at a 3D display without the glasses, you didn't see white flash. You saw a blur, a blurry image, like bad interlacing, right? I'm not a 3D technology expert by any means. The glasses blink. Weird. The glasses blink? We've got to be talking about different stuff, because I definitely know 100% for certain there were no battery, no magic blinking polarizer glasses 3D things. Yeah, you must be talking about very early 3D or weird 3D. I'm not saying it definitely didn't exist, just that I don't think I was aware of how 3D TVs worked at the time. Because I know at some point there were 3D TVs that worked exactly like how the 3DS screen worked, where it was basically interpolated. And the 3DS relied on alignment for it to be polarized correctly, and then later it relied on cameras to tilt polarization to work correctly. But I know there were TVs, I remember reading about it at the time, that did the exact same thing the 3DS polarizer did, and somebody did an experiment on YouTube where they removed the polarizer in the 3DS and put it in glasses to show you, like, hey, it works this way, but now it looks like shit on there. That was totally passive. Music worked. Touch a little bit of it. But battery-powered glasses that sync with the TV? That sounds so awful. Oh, I feel like that had to make you a little nauseous, right? Did you have a TV like that? Where I made you wait right before the pipe for the P to end. I did that because it hurts my brain to hear the sound in the end of the room. That just doesn't feel right. That is super frustrating to stand around and wait for a P switch, but it didn't feel long enough. But especially if the boss fight ends up, if you have to go there a couple of times, you're going to feel it more and more the more times you do it till it does get frustrating. One of the easiest things to do while the player's waiting for a P switch is to give them some coins to grab. It can be as simple as putting a couple of 10 coin blocks on the screen so the player can just hit those while they're waiting. It's not great. You can give them a little tiny little maze. Just I'll just scribble on this screen here. Oh, we're gonna auto scroll. Of course we're gonna auto scroll. Just a tiny little maze like this of coins to grab in the wall while the P switch is done. Just a little thing to run through and grab some coins. Maybe there's a room up here at the top of the little maze with a 50 coin in it. Little teeny tiny thing like that that will hugely reduce the potential frustration of having to wait for a P switch. And it's super easy. That's how your Plasma 3D TV works. You need to sync and charge the glasses. Glasses blinked at an alternating times at half the refresh rate of the TV. That's bonkers. So does that mean 3D content had to render at 120 to be 3D in 60? Oh my god. Oh my god, we got stuck on this level so many times. Oh no. I hate that we're still here. Well, and that's basically what VR headsets are, is glasses that have the displays built into the lenses, and that's what AR glasses are now. And man, AR glasses are awesome. I really thought when I picked up AR glasses, I was going to get pissed off and return it right away. And I was going to be like, this is the dumbest technology ever, but I wanted to be able to say, like, this is dumb, this is why. And yes, I did try it, fuck you. And immediately was like, oh my god, this is the future. This is literally the future of displays. There will always be a good reason to have giant displays and regular displays. Man, mobile displays that are just AR like that are going to be so goddamn nice. We really struggled here. over and around, and then we come back here, and then we're kind of going under. Like this. Okay. Because the screen won't scroll unless the swamp dies, so that's the big part of it. Yeah, the continuous blinking I feel like would kill me. If it was capable of 60 hertz, so it could do 120 3D no problem. But wouldn't it have to be capable of 120 hertz to do 3D? Because then aren't you losing frames unless you have double the frame rate? Oh, 600. I gotcha. Did plasmas actually refresh at there's no way they actually outputted a 600 hertz signal, but maybe they had the capacity to receive 120 without issue. Like, I feel like even if their refresh was 600, I don't think we had anything that could put at 600 hertz at the time, did we? Even like, yeah, I feel like 240 was pretty close to the cap, even on like crazy stuff, but I don't know. I know we've started really crushing that limit, and there's like 600 hertz monitors now, but they're crazy expensive. So that's why I'm curious. It would be really goddamn funny to find out that if you modded in much nicer connectivity to plasma screen display, it ran at 600 to reduce blur. That's such a funny way around it. Oh. Maybe we want to trigger him and then fall back onto the Galunda there. Leaf Bud, whatever the hell they're called. Yeah, it would be so goddamn funny to learn that that was one of the reasons people wanted to hang on to plasmas. It's like, no, dude. No, you get this thing that lets you use all the displays you put in this secondary control board, and it's a super cheap 600 hertz panel. that burns in. Don't leave your start menu on the bottom. Okay. Go around. Yeah, maybe we can just trigger him and fall back onto the Gloomba. There we go. That's what the struggle was. Yeah, that room was torture. We only have 10 lives left. I should have just... No. At least we have a good way to do that room. Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck right off. Wait, was I supposed to keep that? Was I supposed to keep... Oh. Oh, can I jump on the piranha plant through the wall there? Is this a manual for plasma? Oh, this is FAQ. Well, that will be funny to look at later. I'm not going to look at it right now. Yeah, boots are weird. I feel like that's a little unintuitive. That's what we're doing. I guess we'll see when we get down there. Oh. Oh, that jump is so awkward. No, I don't think I can just jump. I have an old Philips TV I need to get rid of. I have a broken Philips TV I need to get rid of. Which Panasonic made me think of. For no good reason other than they both start with P. Ugh. I feel like I haven't seen a Panasonic television in a long time. But I also feel like I haven't seen a Philips television in a The number of people still making TVs have gotten pretty small, but at least we have some really cheap Chinese and Korean brands out there. Yeah, it's, I don't want to burn my time staring at it here, so let me just pull up the picture. Almost time to wrap up here. It's got to be that, because I definitely need the boot to get rid of the other guy so I can jump up there. Like that. Yeah, we're going in the bottom right again here. So it has to be that. Yeah, it must be that. If not, I'm going to be sad. Okay. Okay. Then we're going to ground pound. And then we're going to... jump on the red brick, I guess. It might not change right away. We probably just have to get out of the boot. We have to do it. I thought when I pounded that I was gonna bounce off of the bottom land. That was wrong. I expected to bounce on the bottom land. I did not realize that I was just gonna pound all the way through and die. So now I feel dumb. And a little bad. One at a time, then. That's what we're doing. Okay. I thought I was going to jump out of the boot, but that's why that red block was there. I'm going to get the shelmet. And then I'm going to go land on those spikes and jump that icicle. There's no way. What? Absolutely none of this seems viable, possible. Oh, what? There's nothing in the bottom right. Oh, are we releasing him? We can release him, can't we? Can we knock him off of there with the hat? Press the coin trail, it'll work out. Okay. It didn't, but we can release him. Oh. Is that what you saw? Did you see that future? Oh. You went way past the coin trail. Ow. Start part of the boot. Well, we may as well get rid of the... Oh, I was going to say get rid of the rest of the lives, but we actually have a 1-up at this checkpoint. So I guess we give a few more shots before I have to get to bed. Cross the coin trail, it'll work out. Oh, is it trigger the icicle and then come backwards to bounce on the worm? Goddamn weird. That's gonna be one shell jump. Oh. Bud's judging me. I don't think so. Maybe I catch him on the way up, and that's all it is that I'm supposed to let him off and catch him on the way up in the trail. Dating back to catch him after triggering the icicle feels stupid, but I feel like we've had some really awkward interactions like that in the level so far. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh. Dolphin Laugh would get a big kick out of that. She built a whole level around that concept like that, where you were damage boosting through stuff and then getting a jump and auto jump off of it. I think it was it was, I want to say, spin jumping through stacks and new suit, and it reliably gave you double jump off of stuff. It was fun concept. kind of set up this thing where you were positioning enemy stacks and then using them as a double jump. Oh, I keep wanting to do that one a little early because I want to get out in front of it, but you can't. I think I should just let off run for a sec there as I'm passing through there, and that'll slow me down a little. I can start here tomorrow. It'll be a good level to warm up on, and hopefully finally finish this one. Kind of my crunch on that jump. Just jump through it. Trust the coin trail. You were right in the end. I don't like it. I don't like the icicle landing. I really wish there was an indicator for where to land on the icicle. I really, 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 really wish there was an indicator for where to land on the icicle, because we have to move so fast after that. This is progress. Oh, this is cool. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get up there, but this is cool. Oops. Oh. Oh, okay. Just trust the icicle. Oh, yeah. I'm really glad we had a CPF for that last room and before this room. It's too bad we're dropping the Vanilla Dome music for just boss battle music, but I'm guessing this room is not meant to take anywhere near as long either. Oh, getting started on a run on icicles. I know it's unavoidable for how the room is set up, but it always feels so awkward. If the level was easier, I would say reduce that overhang. That's clearly not the goal here. I just need to swing out a little. Shit. Yeah, ice physics. Ice physics and Mario Maker are just rough. Oh. Crackers, hello? Oh, you're a monster. Oh, you're a monster. Oh, you monster. You know what is your favorite thing about ice physics? Nothing, yeah. Oh. I wish we had options. I feel like stone stalactites, so we had a non-ice physics option would be really nice. Oh, I have seen some cool interactions with ice physics and thwomps and super speed. A while back, somebody built this, like, ultra moon jump level where you jumped, like, it had to be, like, 2 screens with just a thwomp and a slope and ice physics. And something to push you. Maybe a spring? I don't remember what the whole setup was, but I remember it was one of those things that makes you laugh as soon as you see it. Oh, God. Thank God you can buffer up in this game. If this was, like, Super Mario World style... Oh, thank God. Oh, I'm so glad to be done with that level. That last section was so cool. I really wish that the earlier stuff was less annoying, but I'm glad we're done with it. Oh. So far. So fair. That was the only good use of ice physics. Yeah, that's the only thing I can recall. It was really cool, though. Usually I can't remember shit unless it was really cool, but that was one of the ones that sticks out. Sticks. We gotta be closing in on the end of Team Music World. Barnstorm's still there? I told you I was gonna fucking do it this way. I told you I was gonna do it this way. Yeah, Defender, thanks for sticking around. You know, I see the notifications. I have exceptions for the stream notification emails for like 3 people. You and Box and Carl. And every single time I see yours, I'm like knee deep in some nightmare or some horrible thing, and it's like, God damn it. I'm not a guy who can pull it up on my phone and just watch. And I see it, I'm like, damn, I wish I could watch that, but I have to do this. One day the weekends will be back. And pipes will stop exploding and problems will stop happening. Hi, crackers. But yeah, I saw it, wanted to, then I didn't. And then when it's not live, it feels not as good. I don't know. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate you sticking around. It is always nice to talk to you. Your influence is constantly felt, and constantly tell people to read the guide. Yeah, fun times, fun stream. You guys have a good night. Yeah, time zone over there's got to be totally different, right? I feel like it is. Am I right? We raiding? Oh, should we? What? How many? How many? I gotta click the button. Oh my god, it's so early over there. Oh yeah, there's 5 people going. Yeah. You got any recommendations? I've lost all control of my life. I feel that. I feel that so much. Hopefully you work flex stuff. Twitch, let's see, Mario Maker. Mario Maker 2. See, I close the queue because I do viewer levels, so I rarely raid because people usually bail. Queue falls off, but there's a couple of sleepers there. 5's not nothing. Can work whenever I want. Oh yeah, Chess. I like Chess. I've seen him. Do. Yeah, the freedom to work when you want is really nice. I've worked third shift before and it falls apart. Let's see. Raid. SWC. It's probably spelled right? It'll tell me if it's not. Then I think I have to click a button. Yeah. Okay. Say hi to Chess. There we go. Yeah, say hi to Chess. Thanks a lot for watching. Nice talking to Defender. Anybody else who stuck around or fell asleep with it open. You guys have a really good night. I will be back tomorrow.